compete all over the ice. And the last thing for me, Maddie, if you can, guys, add a little bit of a physical element and make it noticeable to your teammates, that'll inspire everybody.
It's the Devils and Flyers, for Pete's sakes. Let's go.
I know, exactly.
I mean, the times have changed, but not that much, have they?
No.
Gord Dwyer, Brandon Blandino are the referees. The Lions people are Scott Sherry and Killian McNamara. We are underway. Dawson Mercer taking the draw for the Devils as the puck comes into the Flyers' end, where it'll be handled by Jamie Drysdale. He winds it around. It comes out to center ice, and a big hit by Forster sends Mercer down to the ice. Timo Meier talking to Forster in front of the Devils' bench as the puck is cleared into the Flyers' end.
That was the response you wanted, right, Matt? Meier could have just skated by, but he knows that Forster really knocked down Mercer kind of roughly. It was fair, but he went to Forster and said, hey, I like that.
Crowd booing as Jamie Drysdale continues to hold the puck behind the net.
Well, wouldn't you if Curtis McDermott was forechecking?
Yeah, it is the top line for Philadelphia out there. Here's a centering pass for Tippett that's knocked away. Devils' fourth line on the ice for this shift as Nate Bastian will backhand in. Curtis Lazar and Curtis McDermott out there. Brendan Dillon and Brett Pesce. Dillon tried to draw Owen Tippett into a fight on Monday, and given the score and the time of the game, Tippett was not biting. Let's see if he can be enticed to go tonight. Scott Lawton rips one in. A little over a minute gone by here at the Rock. Jack Hughes for Andre Palat. Now it's to Pesce. Again, new defense pairings for the Devils as Palat picks up a loose puck, drops it for Brett. Quick shot that goes off a stick and out of play.
Well, we're looking up here, folks. Nothing to see yet. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out, and that's okay. But the Devils want to establish a few things, Maddie, and the defense pairs, just so you know, the ones that were out there, two of the four, they read off each other well. They did okay. I don't think that's going to be a big issue with breakdowns because they new pairings. No, I don't think that's a factor at all.
As Luke Hughes is out there with Johnny Kovacevic, Devils have Justin Dowling, Paul Cotter, and Tomas Tatar on the ice. Here's a pass in front, saved by Allen. He denies the rebound on Couturier, and will have a face-off.
Well, Dowling's in front, and a great save by Allen, Matty. But Dowling's got he's trying. I can say it. But if the guy's all alone in front and gets loose, like there, Couturier, he could have scored. He had a great chance, and this is where Dowling's got to be more physical and just make a stand, because that was not only one shot but a whack at the rebound. But Jake Allen starts his game in fine fashion with two dandy saves.
And now we have the horn sounding, and the officials will go over to the scorer's table.
Is it an overhead
They might want to just be sure. Toronto can call down and say, listen, we think the puck's going to cross the line.
Well, that's what it would be, because the officials weren't going over to ask. They were ready to drop the puck. So that's a good point, Matt.
And now, let's see, a couple of Flyers have been pulled back toward their bench. They were out to take the face-off. Flyers had 7 skaters on the ice.
Yeah, see, the referee, though, he's on the headsets now. He's talking up, I'm assuming, to Toronto. I don't like this, Matty, when it comes from the penalty box, because the referees said, no, it wasn't in, but we don't know by the overhead.
And we have not seen that overhead look, so we can't tell you what they may look at. TNT is covering the game tonight. Unfortunately, we do not have their feed. We only have the scoreboard feed. And while they get everything, they might just want to wait before they show it to everybody, especially if it doesn't go the Devils' way.
But here's what's interesting. None of the Flyers were arguing.
Looking at the overhead, Jake gets his glove on the try by Couturier on the rebound, but we didn't see enough of it. But you know what I mean?
Usually if a Flyer thought it was in and he's going to the referee, that was in, they didn't even look like it was in, so why? Right? You know, usually the other team who's around the net banging away. Well, here it comes. Oh, thank goodness. No goal. No goal.
Yeah, no goal. They're not making the announcement, and I presume that's what they were looking at. I can't figure out what else they might have been.
That's it.
But why not make the announcement? Why
I
not
agree.
say, folks, you know what we were doing? We were seeing if the puck went in the back of the net. Off the draw, Sanheim shot is blocked by McDermott, who backhands into Philadelphia's end. I mean, the people are paying money here.
I agree with you, Matty. What would that have cost?
Now it's center ice. It's Garnett Hathaway. Goes cross ice with a pass. He was looking for Couturier, but Kovacevic batted out of midair nicely. And Curtis Lazar takes it in the Flyer zone. He's checked off the puck. Moves to the corner to battle there with Drysdale. Puck stays in the Flyers' end. It's up off of Couturier, who's checked by Hughes, knocked down by Luke, who's then checked by a Flyer. Luke complaining. He had no stick. He lost the stick in the initial encounter.
That could have almost, you thought could have been a penalty of interference, grabbing his stick. And then Hathaway drilled him.
Here's Hamilton. Big slap shot goes wide. Dougie had a goal on Monday in Philadelphia. The scoring has come alive for Hamilton, and it's been on that heavy hammer shot that he has. That one a little off target as Palat dumps it to the neutral zone.
Yeah, he's got 3 goals, 3 assists his last 5 games. But as you said, man, he's hitting the net, except he didn't there.
Flyers gain the zone. Siegenthaler squeezes off Cates, and then Meyer comes over and finishes the check on Cates. Here's a chance for Forster. Glove save made, and he holds on, and the boys are not happy. Meyer going at a Flyer here. That's Cates.
Yeah, good for him. Good for Dougie Hamilton. He went across and knocked a Flyer out of the crease, and that's what the Devils need to do. See, remember I was talking about it before the game, Matty? Devils know that the Flyers have had the edge physically. You can see it. And you got to make a stand, and the Devils did there. And a good hit by Meyer on Cates behind the net, knocked them down. He went down too, but another good chance. The Devils don't want to give up those. But a good save by Jake Allen. I just want to point this out, Matty. Okay, so the first time these teams met, right? Devils had 13 shots on goal, and there were 33 blocks by Philly. Pretty good, right? But that's only 46 shots attempted. But last game, Philly, 33 shots taken by the Devils, 32 blocks. That's 65 shots taken. That's almost 20 more shots taken. Yeah, they're blocking shots. But the Devils, again, let's get up to that 30 mark.
That will help the cause as off the face-off, Tippett fires one on net stick save made by Allen. 16:40 to go in the first. No score as Dawson Mercer lost control of the puck, but Brett Pesce outlets to center ice. Reaching for it there is Timo Meyer. Takes it across the line. Moves to the corner. Now behind the net. Checked on the play by Eric Johnson. He centers. It's loose. Clear to the far side by the Flyers. Now Meyer in the corner. To the blue line for Pesce. Back to Timo. Rips one on that glove save by Ersan. Will have a face-off.
I like the attitude of Timo Meyer. Shot the puck there, Matty. He laid a big check on Cates behind the net. He came to respond to Dawson Mercer being mugged along the boards. So he is into it. And I don't know about you, but I think the Devils are recognizing these Flyers won't just play an easy game. If they think they got the edge on us, they're going to be physical. They're going to go hard, and they have. And so the Devils need to respond, and so far, so good.
And it's the way Philadelphia has to play. I mean, Konechny's a terrific player, leads them in scoring. Will be on Team Canada in the Four Nations tournament, but they're not gifted with a lot of outstanding high-skilled talent as Pratt's shot is deflected wide off the draw. But they can outwork you. They can dig in, get in your face, and play hard along the boards. I mean, they're just above 500, actually below 500 if you count the overtime and shootout losses, 23, 22, and 6.
And their coach insists. That's the one thing Tortorella does insist on.
Yep, that's the way to stay in the lineup and to play anything else is a quick visit to watching from upstairs. Here's Jack to Dougie. His shot knocked down in front. And it's cleared by the Flyers as Lawton plays it to an open wing. So Hamilton will control. 3 shots for Philadelphia, 1 for the Devils in the early going. Hamilton, slap pass up ahead. Goes off a stick. Couturier will play it behind the net. Now to Ristolainen. He had a pair of assists the other night. Up ahead to Anthony Richard. Now Hathaway checked by Kovacevic. Richard lined up Luke Hughes, who spun away from the attempted check. And now the puck in the neutral zone, where it's swept inadvertently out of play.
Well, you're hearing good sound effects, and you know what? Those aren't just sound effects. There's been some good finishing of checks so far in this first period. I also like that Dougie Hamilton, Matt. I told you he was feisty in front of his net. He hit the goalie in the chest, got it on net. He had 4 shots the last game. And you mentioned that he's been hot. 3 goals, 3 assists last 5 games. But they need Dougie. You know, they do. And they need Luke to contribute in the right way, right? Not taking high-risk plays. But if it's there, there's a 2 offensive defensemen for the Devils.
Fourth line out for New Jersey. Nate Bastian rolls it in. McDermott after it. Bumps Eric Johnson. Devils on the forecheck, keeping the puck in the zone. And they're a little over, rather. 5 minutes gone by here in the first. Devils go on the road for the next 2. Won't be back home until next Thursday against Vegas. That's their last home game before the Four Nations break. Sean Couturier from the neutral zone. Sends it in. Luke Hughes looks around. Philadelphia making a change. He has some time. Well, talking about what the Devils have done, they've responded physically. Listen, if you're a pro, you've got to. The guys couldn't have been sitting in the dressing room getting ready for this game saying, oh, well, we can just come out flat. Couldn't.
Well, you certainly hope not, right? You got big trouble if that was the case.
Connecting across the line. And I don't think that's the case with this team, but they would have had to have some response. Now Sanheim in deep, behind the net. To the far side it goes for Frost. Now to the blue line, Drysdale. Finds tip it out high. His shot blocked by Meyer. Taken by Mercer. Dumps it to the neutral zone, where it's taken by the Flyers. Then they'll backhand in. Devils will make a change. Philadelphia too. Dawson Mercer had a little more time there.
Yeah, I wish he would have went to the boards. You know, I mean, and that's the execution we're talking about, Matt. He's trying, but going straight up the ice, got picked off, could have been dangerous.
Here comes Bobby Brink across the line, in deep, slides it in front. Penalty coming up on Tatar. He held up Cates, delayed penalty. Extra skater on for Philadelphia. Here's Cates with it in deep, puck taken by Tatar. He'll head to the penalty box, and the Devils will be down a man.
And Thomas isn't griping. Okay, so Cates has a step on him, Matt. Cates is going to get the puck. He's going right down the middle between the circles.
Number 9, 2 minutes. Okay.
And he's going to get the puck. But Thomas hooks him. And we'll see it, hopefully. Like Matty said, we don't have the replay, so I can't get it to you right away. But he had to make contact with the gloves. That's what they say. You make contact with the gloves, you get a penalty. If it's just a stick, you don't. But anyway, the Devils going to have to kill off power play here early. 13:15 to go here in the first period. And you are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
You know, whenever I drive in for a Devils game, I know exactly where I'm going to park because I reserve my spot ahead of time with Park Mobile. I don't have time to drive around looking for parking. I just use the Park Mobile app to easily reserve the spot I want. Then I drive right to that lot and there's a guaranteed spot waiting for me. It's easy. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or on the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, book your spot before you leave the house with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
The Devils are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Devils and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. Every day, ZipRecruiter helps people who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is Dawson Mercer. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
This morning, Sheldon Keefe said special teams cost us the game on Monday. We have to be better. In light of some of the absences in our lineup, just have to be better. Power play goal for Philadelphia, and the Devils not scoring on the power play doomed them in that loss on Monday, and they're down a man here.
And the face-offs are so important, Matty. They lost the face-off cleanly there again. No harm done because the puck's down in the Flyers' end, but those face-off wins have got to be higher.
Flyers scored 6 seconds into their first power play on Monday. Clean pick and a quick goal as the Devils are able to clear. Devils are 5th on the penalty kill. The Flyers are just 28th on the power play. Those are league rankings. Devils power play very good. They had a 4-minute power play, could do nothing with it in the first period. Another clear by New Jersey. Out to play it is Ersan, challenged by Jack Hughes. Puck comes loose. Jack with it, looks around, tries to center it, deflects in on goal. It's swept to Frost by Ersan. Now Bratt gets a piece of it. He's in the corner. This is good penalty killing. Here's a chance. Pesci with a shot and a save made by Ersan as he flashed the glove.
And look at who was out penalty killing, Hughes and Bratt. Tells you something, Matty.
Flyers at the blue line. It's knocked off the stick of Tippett, and they have to regroup in their own zone.
It tells you that they wanted to score shorthanded, and they almost did.
Keane close, but it still is scoreless. Richard turns it over. Devils clear. "20 seconds to go, and Tatar's hooking Minor. Here come the visitors to the neutral zone. Noah Cates, played at the University of Minnesota Duluth, dumps it in. Devils get there first and clear.
Thank you, Matty.
Chico's alma mater. He is in their Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yeah, just going off. Forrester got a stick to the back from Nason. Jab, right? But let's give him a little message.
No shots on their power play. I'd say that Sheldon Keefe pleased with that penalty kill.
Yeah, and they almost scored, right, Matty? They had the best scoring chances.
10:55 to go in the first. No score. Tatar after it. Again, playing in his 900th National Hockey League game. 10th all-time among Slovakian-born players. Here comes Hathaway. The other way. Cuts in front. Sweeps on the net. Oh, it goes off a stick. A devil stick. And just went past the near post. Now a slap shot by Sealer. Fought off by Allen. Here's where Philadelphia's caused problems for the Devils. The forecheck has just stymied New Jersey.
And it is right now. And that's got to change, right? Mm-hmm. And like I say, flip it, chip it, or rip it, but don't turn it over.
Devils were just able to play it to the Flyers' blue line. Now they'll send it in. Siegenthaler looks around. Checked by Konechny. Shoulder check behind the net. Kovacevic knocks a puck down, banks it to the neutral zone for Dowling. On into the Flyers' end. Here's Dowling. Cross ice for Cotter. He's in deep. Bastian knocked down in front, so the puck goes to the blue line. Luke Hughes plays it off the end wall. Sealer with it. Taken away by Dowling. Justin Dowling comes up near side. Sweeps it on the backhand of Luke. Now it's the Kovacevic with the wrister steered to the corner by Sealer. Devils gain control. Luke fans on it at the blue line, though, and Konechny has it. Finds a man in stride. It's Richard. Sips on the brakes. Luke recovers to poke it away. I would say that, to be honest, there have been many moments in these last few games, maybe since Christmas, where Luke has just not handled the puck as cleanly as he would like. He did recover there, but there was a chance there at the blue line that he just kind of fumbled it as we get an icing called on the Devils.
And guess what? Cotter's talking to Konechny. Konechny should be and is a target. Remember I told you before the game. If you're a Devil and you don't realize that guy is the most prominent player on the ice, you're not watching. And so the Devils got to take that away from him, and they're trying. And you're right. You know, you talk about Luke Hughes, you talk about all the players. You want to try hard, but don't try too hard, right? Because then you will get in trouble by trying to do too much.
During the commercial break, Curtis McDermott was talking to Konechny.
Well, yeah, that's right.
He wasn't asking how are things in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you're really playing well, Travis. I'm really impressed how you're playing. No, that was not the conversation.
No. Konechny, their leading scorer with 58 points. He has a 9-game point scoring streak going currently against the Devils.
Wow. Even overall, 1 goal but 7 assists in the last few games. And, I mean, he's good. There's no question.
Puck in the Philadelphia end. Jack Hughes after it. Has it taken away by Forster, who chips it to center ice. Grabbed by Dillon in his own end. 8:35 to go in the first. 5 shots for Philadelphia, 2 for the Devils. Jack Hughes stick handles through the neutral zone. In the center circle. Finds Meyer. Puck comes free. Sanheim with it for the Flyers, who will play the Islanders tomorrow at home. How about the Islanders? They've won 5 straight. Now it's Frost for Tippett. Top of the near circle. Toe drag move. Got past Jack, but couldn't get past Siegenthaler, who grabbed the loose puck and chipped it free. Suddenly the Islanders are thinking about the postseason. Islanders with 51 points. They're just 4 points out of a wild card spot with a bunch of teams to climb over. Ristolainen moving away from Meyer. Gives it to York. Blocked at center ice by Kovacevic. He spins just outside his blue line. Crosses the red line. Snap it in. Tatar after it in the corner along with Ristolainen. Now it's on to Cam York. And the Flyers come out. Matvei Michkov across the line. Angles one in deep. Played off the end wall by Lawton. His shot fought off as squeezed tight against the post was Allen. Here's a wrister. Stick save by Jake. Puck is behind him. It's free in the crease. Now finally it is covered up. He got help there from Johnny Kovacevic.
Kinda, yeah. Everybody was trying to do something, but that puck was loose. And the Flyers had 2 great chances because Farabee chops at it. Remember he got a goal like that the other night? Loose puck around the net. He chopped at it. He chopped at it again just before Jake could get his mitt on the puck. And then Kovacevic goes down. But there's been some frantic moments for the Devils around their own net. Too many. But 8-2, the Flyers lead in shots. 7:08 to go here in the first period. No score, though. But you're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Devils tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Devils and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Four nations face off for the world to see. This February, International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
This is Timo Meyer. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
8 shots for Philadelphia, just 2 for the Devils. We're scoreless, 7:08 to go in the first period. Devils win this face-off, and they dump it to center ice. Once again, no Nico Hischier. Eric Hallow's a terrific face-off man. He remains out. Here's Pesce with it. Sends one on net, save made. And as the puck went up in the air, Bastian tried to bat it home, but fanned on it. And so here's Sanheim. Brushed by McDermott at center ice, but that caused just enough of a look from Sanheim that he lost control of the puck.
See, that's what it'll do, right, man? If you think you're going to get hit, it's a whole different feeling. I know, folks, you don't realize it's a whole different feeling than if you think, no, I'll be able to do whatever I want with this puck.
Justin Dowling picks up a loose puck at center ice, chips it in and gives chase, but Nick Seeler will play it. Seeler was the one who checked Nate Bastian out of the game on Monday. Nate said he felt he could have returned, but the concern was did that hit re-injure or further aggravate the broken jaw that he's suffered earlier in the year.
But the point is, Matt, it was a crushing check. And Seeler, why did he do that? I think that's what the Flyers are feeling, so the Devils got to take that out of them.
Mm-hmm. Nate did say he put himself in a bad position. He did get caught watching the puck, but Seeler did hit him hard. Here's a chance, a blast save by Allen on Konechny. Loose puck goes to the corner.
Attaboy, Jake the Snake there, Matty. I didn't even know that he was going to get it because it's an unusual play. It's a 3-on-2, but the puck's on the right side on the boards, right? It doesn't go to the man. It goes to the man in the center, and I thought, well, maybe he's going to shoot it. But he doesn't. It's Tippett. He goes to the left, if you're looking at the net, and Konechny one-timer doesn't get it up. But what a save by Jake Allen. Anyway, that'll be 9 shots when we come back. 0-0 is the score. 5:40 to go here in the first period. You're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
IBEW Local 102 has provided highly skilled electricians to projects in New Jersey and Pennsylvania since 1900. Building relationships with their business partners to help grow your business is their top priority. They are the first union member of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and a proud partner of Choose New Jersey. They have over 300 licensed contractors and mandatory OSHA safety training. Local 102, lighting the path, leading the way. Visit IBEW102.org. In hockey, it's all about protecting the net. And at Prudential, we're all about helping you protect your life's work. As the official financial services partner of the New Jersey Devils, Prudential helps fans and their families navigate their options with confidence. Plan, invest, insure, and retire with rock-solid expertise designed to help you reach your goals. All from Prudential. Start making your financial game plan at Prudential.com.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
This is Eric Holla. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Eric Hall skated on his own today, trying to get back to the Devils, keeping his Four Nations face-off hopes alive. Was named to the Finnish team and then suffered that high ankle sprain.
Well, he's not here tonight, Matty, and this game is a game of itself. It's a pivotal game right before the break for the Devils. It's a home game. It's a team you don't like. So the Devils just got to play better. They're having trouble getting good chances, and they're getting overwhelmed on the forecheck.
And Philadelphia, as you discussed during the commercial break, they've had some pretty good opportunities. The last one there by Konechny early in the game, it was Couturier with 2 jam tries.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And you know, we always talk about that, Matt. The other team wants to win. Devils are playing fine.
Here's a pass by Nason looking for Mercer, but Kate's got a piece. Now with the blue line, a shot stick save made by Ersan. Loose puck at center ice for Forster. Gets past Kovacevic, and a snapper and a save made.
Well, you know what you're seeing here, Matt? Devils are having trouble coming out of their end with numbers. But I watched. They're not playing a trap. But you know what? The Flyers are putting 3 guys in the neutral zone, which is tough to get through. But on their breakout, they're just steaming up the ice 2 and 3 at a time. But here, was that Forster? He can't get through the 2D like that, right? He can't. You got to take him down, and he beat 2 defense, and Jake Allen had to make yet another save. He's made about 5 great ones at least.
That's half of Philadelphia's shots.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It's not a good rate. It's great if you're Allen. It's
Yeah.
Not if you look at it from a defensive perspective of quality chances against. Devils with it. Here's Kovacevic. Out high, Luke Hughes. Makes a move. Cuts to his left. Wrister saved by Ersan. And no rebound.
Now that was a nice play. Okay, if you're looking at the Flyers net, Kovacevic's got it on the right. And he's got Luke on the left. So he gives it to Luke. Luke comes to the middle. Luke makes it look like he's going to go to his right, Matty. But he quickly, and he can do this. He cuts back to his left really quick. Then he has a shooting lane. Unfortunately, no screen, no tip. But it was the right move by Luke. A good play by the Devils. But you know, I think, I hope I'm wrong maybe, but I think it's going to have to be a tip, a rebound. It may not be like a rush up the ice goal by the Devils. It just doesn't look like it's happening right now.
At least not here in the first period, which has 16 minutes gone by. Kovacevic at the blue line tried to get it in front. It was blocked away by Anthony Richard. Chase on. Kovacevic up the near wall. They were teammates last year in Montreal. Richard didn't play that much last year. Or, excuse me, Richard is from Quebec, but Richard was playing, for the most part, in the minor leagues last year.
No related to Rocket.
No, last name only, although he is a bit of a goal scorer.
Well, a bit.
Compared to the Rocket?
Yeah. Yeah. I think people forget how great the Rocket Richard was. Not people in Quebec.
Here's Couturier to the blue line. He slides it. Sealer shot is blocked by Brad, tied up by Sealer. He couldn't get around him. And now the Devils will have it back in their own zone. If he can get by Sealer, he's going to break in. Stick knocked out of the hands of Cotter. He's complaining about no call. Flyers move forward. Here's Drysdale. 3 minutes to go in the first. Stay with us. For the Citizens Intermission Report, Sam Kassan on duty tonight. Cross-ice pass goes off the stick of, is that Michkov?
I think so.
Yeah, he was open at the side of the net. Now it's Farabee. To the blue line it goes Drysdale. For Sanheim. Challenged by Cotter, but works it to the corner. Yeah, Siegenthaler's stick is broke. He kicks the puck ahead. And now it's Justin Dowling in the Flyers zone. He cuts behind the net, still with it. Dowling on the backhand, turns, plays it to the corner. Picked off there by the Flyers. Tatar steps into Drysdale. Now it's Cotter out high. He's upended by Sanheim. No call. As the puck comes loose in the neutral zone, and it's Sanheim with it. 2:10 to go in the first. Farabee checked by Cotter, who has the loose puck. Now it's Timo Meier. Gets by Frost, plays it right wing side for Pesce. Looks around, and flips one in front, goes off a Flyer stick and handled easily by Ersan.
Well, it's going to be interesting. The Devils, if they can get out of this period, a minute 55 to go, that'll be good, 0-0. But then they're going to have to do some talking in the locker room, Matt. Something has to change. Flyers are coming up through the neutral zone with numbers. They got all kinds of space, even in the Devils zone. They're making long cross-ice passes. Right there, Michkov he was all alone. Fortunately, the puck was like ankle high. He couldn't control it, but Devils are getting none of that. But the Flyers are playing hard. They've won 2. They're feeling it.
Pesce with it out high off the face-off win. Oh, Wrister deflected wide. There's that tip, that deflection you were talking about. Just wasn't put on net. 1:44 to go. Well, the Devils this morning at the morning skate, it's called a morning practice by Sheldon Keefe. Boy, there were battle drills and there was get-in-front drills. There was a lot of work in front of the goalies.
Yeah, you were saying, tell him, why did Sheldon call it a practice, not a morning skate?
No practice yesterday, and he just wanted to work harder than a morning skate, and he did. It was closer to a practice than a skate, for sure.
Good.
1:13 to go in the first. Again, Sam Kassan with the Citizens Intermission Report coming up at the end of this first period. Eric Johnson. Backhands up, but not out. Dougie Hamilton with a shot. That was tipped and a save made by Ersan in the final minute. Dougie with it back in his own end. His pass is deflected and taken by Konechny. Tip it again. Gains the zone. Walled off nicely by Siegenthaler, allowing Bratt to play it. Now it's on to Jack Hughes. He comes across the line. He's double-teamed. The puck's taken away, but a penalty coming up on Philadelphia.
Well, thank goodness the Devils needed something. Again, Bratt and Hughes are coming up nicely. But there's 3 Flyers in the neutral zone. There's 1 back-checking. That is tough to get through. But is the hook along the boards here? Maybe it was. I can't say that I saw it exactly, Matty, where it took place. But Devils are happy because it's Morgan Frost taking the hooking call.
19:26, the time of the call. First power play for the Devils tonight. We're scoreless. The Devils win the draw, but the puck bounced over Dougie Hamilton's stick, and the Devils have to clear the zone. Down to 24 to go in the period. Here's Palat for Bratt. Now Neeson chips it around for Hamilton. Backhands a pass for Jack Hughes. Floats one to Palat, a drive. That's blocked in front. Stepping in front of it was Cam York. Now it's Bratt for Jack. Wrist shot floats in front. Try by Neeson is stopped by Ersan. Oh, he waited patiently as that puck was bouncing, but Ersan denies Stefan Neeson, and the period comes to an end.
Didn't score, Matty, but they're going to go into the period, the Devils, feeling good about this power play because they were smart, right? They made a little flip pass to the center of the ice, and a shot was taken with 2 Devils banging away in front. Then it went to the point. Another shot got through, another rebound chance. So, at least they were creating some momentum from their power play. And that's what they've got to hang on to offensively when they sit down and talk about what they want to do in period 2.
They'll have 1:27 of power play time to start the second period. But neither team scoring in period number 1. 10 shots for Philadelphia, 6 for the Devils. Head out to Riv's Tom's River Hub on Saturday, February 8th for an official Devils viewing party to watch the game against the Montreal Canadiens. It's a 1 o'clock start. There'll be appearances by NJ Devil and the Devils Woo Crew. And a reminder that the Devils Flyaway Sweepstakes presented by United Airlines has begun. You can enter for a chance to win an incredible grand prize. 1 winner and a guest will get flight, hotel, and tickets to the Devils versus Utah Hockey Club game in Salt Lake City on Saturday, March 1st. To enter, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/All-Star Sweeps. No score after 1. Time for the Citizens Intermission Report. Sam Kassan on duty tonight, and he'll take you through the Citizens Intermission Report when we come back to Prudential Center after this. Scoreless after 1, Devils and Flyers on the Devils Hockey Network presented by Ramapo College.
Take a free shot at winning $10,000 with the Golden Goal Sweepstakes, brought to you by PlayStar, the official online casino of the New Jersey Devils. Join PlayStar today and you'll enjoy a deposit bonus of up to $500, along with up to 500 free spins. Find more ways to play like a champion with hundreds of the hottest games, including blackjack, roulette, and the best slots in New Jersey. Download the app or search PlayStar.com and be the star. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 or older and within the state of New Jersey to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Matt Laughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team. And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial gain. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
From the electricity out on the ice to the roar of the crowd in the stands, there's nothing quite like Devils hockey. And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official ticketing partner of the Devils and the NHL, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats at a wide variety of price points. So get off the couch and get into the stands. Grab great seats to see the Devils today at Ticketmaster.com.
This is Dougie Hamilton. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
And welcome into the Devils Intermission Report, presented by Citizens. I am Sam Kassan. We've got a 0-0 game after 20 minutes of play between the New Jersey Devils and the Philadelphia Flyers. Second half of a home-and-home showdown between the two clubs. Of course, they met Monday in Philadelphia, where the Flyers skated away with a 4-2 victory. It was a tight one, though. It was 3-1 coming down the stretch. The Devils got within 1 goal late. So really a 1-goal game, and then an empty netter for the Flyers makes it look a little more exerted, if you will, but it was a very tight, very close game. Unfortunately, the Devils did not get the best of it. They had to settle for the loss, so trying to make a little hay, if you will, this time around, this time in the Devils barn, as they host the Flyers tonight. It's a lot of changes. They were mentioned earlier. The back end has been rearranged completely. Now, for the first 56 games of this season, the Devils have had pretty much the same defensive squad. I know Brett Pesce and Luke Hughes were out and missed a stretch of games, but once they came back, they've had the same 6 guys in the same order, pairings, and sequences for an entire duration. I mean, essentially going back for 43 straight games. That is an incredible level of consistency. But when things aren't going well, you got to shake things up. You got to do something different. And the Devils are trying just that. Jonas Siegenthaler re-paired with Dougie Hamilton. Of course, those two have played together a lot over the previous 3 seasons. So very familiar those two are with each other, getting a pretty good bulk of the ice time in that opening period. And then Brendan Dillon paired with Brett Pesce, so kind of the free agent signings, if you will, the 2 free agent acquisitions. And then Luke Hughes working with Jonathan Kovacevic. So everybody got to get a little bit used to each other, particularly Dillon with Pesce and Hughes with Kovacevic. As I said, Siegenthaler and Hamilton, they have more than enough experience with each other. And really, though, the main issues, no Nico Hischier, no Jacob Markstrom, but they still do have Jake Allen between the pipes, and he was very good the other night in Philadelphia. Of course, he was excellent against Montreal in a 4-3 overtime victory in Montreal. And tonight, he got things going early, getting a huge save in the opening minutes of the first period, in the opening 2 minutes of the first period on Philadelphia's Sean Couturier.
As Luke Hughes is out there with Johnny Kovacevic, Devils have Justin Dowling, Paul Cotter, and Tomas Tatar on the ice. There's a pass in front, saved by Allen. He denies the rebound on Couturier, and will have a face-off.
Yeah, Drysdale got the initial shot. Couturier had the follow-up, and Allen was face down. His legs were inside the net, but he kept his left arm, that glove arm, out of the net, knocked down the Couturier shot, and covered it, held it out. In fact, there was a little bit of a review by the referees to make sure it didn't cross the goal line, and it sure did not. Jake Allen kept it out and kept it a 0-0 game. The Devils would be penalized. They would go on the penalty kill, but on the penalty kill, it would be Brett Pesce that would pick up the best scoring opportunity, and he would get a great look on Samuel Ersson, except Ersson was able to make the glove save.
Out to play it is Ersson, challenged by Jack Hughes. Puck comes loose, Jack with it, looks around, tries to center it, deflects in on goal. It's swept to Frost by Ersson. Now, Pratt gets a piece of it. He's in the corner. This is good penalty killing. Here's a chance. Pesce with a shot, and a save made by Ersson as he flashed the glove.
The Devils had the Flyers had 1 power play opportunity. The Devils kind of had one. It was really 33 seconds of one. That was the lone Flyers power play opportunity. The Devils got the most of it, getting most of the saves there. But then the Flyers kept coming. It would be another great save by Jake Allen with a little help from Jonathan Kovacevic.
And the Flyers come out. Matvei Michkov across the line. Angles one in deep. Played off the end wall by Lawton. His shot fought off as squeezed tight against the post is Allen. Here's a wrister. Stick save by Jake. Puck is behind him. It's free in the crease. Now finally it is covered up. He got help there from Johnny Kovacevic.
Yeah, Kovacevic coming over to push that puck against his body so that it would be covered and get a whistle. So a little assistance there from the Devils defenseman. Hey, got to help out your goaltender any way you can, especially the way Jake Allen has been playing. He deserves all the help he can get. He has been outstanding for the Devils, and he had to be outstanding yet again while facing the Flyers' leading scorer. And, of course, that would be Travis Konechny, who's got 21 goals this season. But thanks to Jake Allen, he would not reach 22.
Here's a chance, a blast save by Allen on Konechny. Loose puck goes to the corner.
And, in fact, Allen did a little split body save. It was a 3-on-1, and the Flyers opted for the long cross-ice pass to Konechny. So Jake Allen had to come a long way to get his body over, and he just basically barrel-chested it, knocked it down with his body, and then he lost track of it. Konechny dug it out and went in the corner, and then a nice play by Morgan Frost throwing it at the net, and he ended up catching it right in the arm. Almost was able to sneak that one in, but Allen able to squeeze that puck in his arm against his post and hold for the whistle. The Devils would get their first power play late in that opening period, and it would be a couple of great opportunities that they would generate, including a few from Stefan Nason from right in front.
Clear the zone, down to 24 to go in the period. Here's Palat for Brett. Now Nason chips it around for Hamilton. Backhands a pass for Jack Hughes. Floats one to Palat, a drive. That's blocked in front. Stepping in front of it was Cam York. Now it's Brett for Jack. Wrist shot floats in front. Try by Nason is stopped by Ersan. Oh, he waited patiently as that puck was bouncing, but Ersan denies Stefan Nason, and the period comes to an end.
Yeah, Ersan was very strong. Flat pads on the ice against his two posts, and Stefan Nason was just trying to shoot that puck in. Gave it great effort, but Ersan was strong on his legs, keeping that one out. And because of that effort, we have a 0-0 game after one period of play. Shots in that opening period, 10-7 in favor of the Philadelphia Flyers. But the Devils had 12 shot attempts. Well, really, that 18 shot attempts. 6 of them missed the net, 5 were blocked. We talked a lot coming in about the Flyers' ability to block shots at the goal. They did just that in that opening sequence. Looking at some of the shot opportunities, 2 shots for Stefan Nason, of course, coming as the period came to an end. A couple of 2-shot first periods, 2 for Travis Konechny, 2 for Sean Couturier, 2 for Tyson Foster. Face-off circle, the Flyers have the edge, winning 8-6, and Sean Couturier 5-0 in the face-off circle. And for the Devils, Curtis Lazar 1 for 4, so the fourth line getting a lot of face-off opportunities, getting a lot of ice time, but they got to start earning some of those victories if they can in the dot. Looking for some puck luck? Sign up for the Devils text alerts and messaging for the chance to win an autographed Devils puck. 2 winners will be selected weekly through February 28th. To sign up, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/alerts. Again, that's NewJerseyDevils.com/alerts. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll look at some scores from around the National Hockey League. Not a lot of games on the docket, but quite a few, and we'll dig into those after the break. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
The Devils are back on the ice, and this season you can be in the stands to experience it all live. Shop a wide variety of seats for every match from Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the Devils and the NHL, and make sure you don't miss a single moment. And rest assured, if your plans change, Ticketmaster has you covered. You can securely sell your seats to other fans with just a few taps. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Take a free shot at winning $10,000 with the Golden Goal Sweepstakes, brought to you by PlayStar, the official online casino of the New Jersey Devils. Join PlayStar today and you'll enjoy a deposit bonus of up to $500, along with up to 500 free spins. Find more ways to play like a champion with hundreds of the hottest games, including blackjack, roulette, and the best slots in New Jersey. Download the app or search PlayStar.com and be the star. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 or older and within the state of New Jersey to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
4 nations face off for the world to see. This February, international best-on-best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, 4 nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The 4 Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
This is Jonas Siegenthaler. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Let me welcome you back into the Devils Intermission Report, presented by Citizens. I am Sam Kassan. 0-0 after one period of play between the New Jersey Devils and Philadelphia Flyers here at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Shots in that opening period, 10-7 in favor of Philadelphia, though. One interesting stat for you, hits. Of course, I think everyone to a T thought the Flyers were a little more physical and out-muscled the Devils Monday night. This time around, though, the Devils, 10 hits in the opening period to just 3 for Philadelphia. A couple guys getting 2 hits, Andre Palat and Curtis McDermott leading the pack in that regard. But now let's take a look at some of our Premio Sausage out-of-town scoreboard. Premio Sausage, real Italian taste, the way sausage should be. Only 2 games currently underway on the docket. We have 2 later on tonight, but the 2 underway, the Florida Panthers are at home against the Los Angeles Kings. Sam Bennett picking up his 16th goal of the season. Matthew Tkachuk and Dmitry Kulikov picking up the assist. The goal comes at 4:55 of the first period. And after a period of play, the Florida Panthers have a 1-0 lead on the Kings. In Toronto, the Minnesota Wild coming to visit the Maple Leafs. And after 1 period of play, the Minnesota Wild have a 2-0 lead in this one. And I'm going to apologize ahead of time on butchering this pronunciation. But the first goal for Minnesota was by Marat Kuznetsov. Now, if that is not how that's pronounced, again, I apologize. I'm unfamiliar with your game. But Marat did score the opening goal, and that one his second of the year. Lauko and Shore picking up the assist. Comes at 7:07 of the first period. And then Jared Spurgeon getting a power play goal, his 6th goal of the year. Matt Zuccarella and Eriksson Ek picking up the assist on that one. That one came at 15:35 of the first period. Again, that one period in the books. So the Minnesota Wild, the 2-0 lead after 1 period of play. A couple other games on the docket in Nashville. The Predators are hosting the Vancouver Canucks. Puck drop for Bridgestone Arena. That one coming up at 9 p.m. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins, they are in Utah to face the Utah Hockey Club. Puck drop in that one, 9:30. And, of course, some rumors swirling around that Kyle Dubas and the Penguins looking to shop some of their players. So the trade deadline coming up March 7th. But we might see some movement. Of course, Carolina making 2 big splashes, picking up Taylor Hall and Mikko Rantanen. So we'll see how things start shaking out as teams start to look to move some players, make some positions, and starting to position themselves for the best they can for playoffs as well as beyond. In this one, we've got a 0-0 game between the Devils and the Flyers, the second half of a home-and-home series, this one in New Jersey. Second period's coming up after the break. Matt Loughlin, Chico Resch will have your call. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24. We're not just building New Jersey's hospitals, schools, airports, and sports arenas. We're building better lives and secure futures. Go to plumbers24.org today. Better education, better pay, better benefits, better retirements. Start your do-over today.
Matt Loughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team. And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial gain. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
This is Jasper Brad. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Teams back out on the ice. We're getting ready for the start of the second period. The Devils will have a power play of 1:27 in length, hopefully shorter, as Morgan Frost sits out the remainder of his hooking penalty. The Devils are proud to invest in New Jersey communities. Throughout January, we'll recognize the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. This year, they're celebrating 50 years of providing food, help, and hope for the nearly 1 million hungry residents living in New Jersey. To learn more about the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, visit NewJerseyDevils.com/RaiseJersey. So no score after one. Flyers out shooting the Devils now officially 10 10-7. Although the sheet I've been handed, the official score sheet says 10-6. As we know, it changes. Whatever it is, neither team got a puck past the goalie.
And change is what the Devils need to do, right, Mike? Or Matty? Change. They've got to change. And, they finished well with the power play. They got some more power play time here. Start the second. Let's see what happens.
So it'll be Jack Hughes, Stefan Nason, Andre Palat, Jesper Bratt, Dougie Hamilton out. Noah Cates, Tyson Forster, Cam York, and Travis Sanheim for Philadelphia. As the puck is dumped in, it's gloved by Allen, and here come the Devils. Hamilton trying to get past the forecheck of Cates. Slides an errant pass back to Jack Hughes. That slows things down. Jack's pass picked off at center ice. So the forecheck pressure continues to give the Devils problems. And until they solve it, Philadelphia will continue to forecheck. Here's Nason gaining the zone. Drops one back to Hamilton at the right point. Now it's on to Jesper Bratt. Lays it off for Jack. Right wing circle out high for Dougie. Hard wrist shot, and that's off a stick off the glass. Jack plays it in front. He gets tipped out high. Comes to Bratt. Goes cross ice for Jack. Looks around. Wrist shot deflected, and then it's chipped home. It was deflected to Andre Palat, and seemingly in slow motion, he was able to lift it past Samuel Ersson. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're looking at the Flyer net, the puck goes down low to Jack Hughes on the left side between the bottom of the circle and just around there. He's going to try to pass it farther than it gets, Matty. It hits a leg. Who was that? That was Ristolainen. Throws his right leg back. If you can believe it, it hits a skate, and it's not a true ricochet. It goes forward through to the... to Andre Palat. I'm wondering, we don't have a replay. I was waiting for a replay. I'm sorry, Matt, because I saw that part. It hits Ristolainen's skate. That's a break you want. But then I think it hit something else, too. And I don't know if it was Palat or another Flyer, but then Palat banged it home, and just what the Devils were looking for, Matt.
11th goal of the season for Palat. And so the Devils kill a power play in the first, do not allow a shot on goal. They score a power play goal, icing on Philadelphia called here. Special teams, Sheldon Keefe said, they cost us the game Monday. Well, so far they've given the Devils the 1-0 lead.
They have, and you got to get breaks. I mean, it's not like specialty teams. We're just going to go out there and make these incredible plays and scores. No, you got to get breaks. The other night, Flyers got 2 deflected goals. Those are breaks. Here is another deflection. But at least, Matty, they made some nice passes leading up to the break.
So the Devils take the 1-0 lead, a monstrous hit at center ice. Tippett is slow to get up.
And Dylan's going, what? I can't hit a guy? Tippett, much like the Bastion hit, he just hit him at center ice. Oh, boy, but good for Brendan Dillon. He's trying to establish some physical play out here, and boy, does he stand up. And again, Tippett's, remember in the first period I was saying, Matty, the Flyers are just firing through the neutral zone. Maybe he thought, well, I got a freebie here. Dillon says, no, you do not. And Dillon's still standing there like, what? What's wrong? Even the players are looking around like, yeah, what are we doing here? That was as good, as clean, a harder hit as you can ever hope for. That's hockey, right? That's what you want.
Absolutely. And Nate Bastian felt the Nick Seeler hit on Monday. Clean hit. And we mentioned Brendan Dillon earlier. He tried to get Owen Tippett engaged in a fight on Monday. Tippett said no, so those two are familiar with each other. John Tortorella is irate.
Oh, come on. But, I mean, I know coaches have to do that. But you know what? Nick Seeler, he didn't get a hit to the head. He didn't get extra. You know, and Dillon, you know, remember I talked, Matty, they changed partners? I think it gets people thinking, okay, coach is sending me a message here to think. And McDermott now.
And Hathaway,
and I don't think Hathaway is going to be doing anything. And there again, Tippett, that's just a good hit, Matty.
Shoulder to shoulder. He was turning to receive a pass. He was looking behind him, and Dillon just stepped into him and rocked him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know John Tortorella's upset, but if you're taking that out of the game, let's just make it a no-hit league.
And so, Tippett's gone to the dressing room. Puck at center ice. Let's see, Lazar behind the play and Richard are talking to each other. Now we've got a delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to be on the Devils.
Oh, my.
So it's Lazar who's going to go off once we get the touch-up. Extra skater on for Philadelphia. Puck in their end. And here comes Travis connecting with some speed right wing side. Devils lead 1-0. He stick handles across the line, loses control, and the Flyers will go on a power play.
You know, and Lazar's got his hand up, Matty. Again, unfortunately, folks, I apologize. We don't have the replays. But Lazar's saying, what did I do? And you know what? That's why John Tortorella's yelling at the referee. Right? The tip hit, because he's hoping that it will make an influence down the road. And here comes the play, but because we don't have a replay, I don't know what.
They're calling interference.
Oh my, I did see it. Okay, so one of the Flyers goes down, Matty, down the corner. He knocks down one of the Devils with his skate, accidentally. So then Curtis goes and just kind of leans on him. Doesn't punch him or hit him. And they're calling that interference. Oh, that was a stretch.
Well, it's costing Lazar time in the box. And you wonder if, yes, John Tortorella yelling contributed to that call. Also, referees want to try to maintain some control after a big hit like that of Dillon on Tippett. And okay, we're going to call and settle things down. Second power play penalty coming up on Philadelphia. It's a delayed call. Here's Jesper Bratt shorthanded. Moves in deep in the corner. Checked hard by Cates. Driven into the wall. Hit from behind. He was just really driven into the wall. And now the boys get together in the corner.
Holding call against the Flyers.
Mitchkov's got a hold of Kovacevic.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Kovacevic kind of saying, now you really don't want a piece of me.
I mean, the Russian, he's just thinking this is, I guess, what we do in North America. But no, it's a grab down in the Flyers' end, and it should be. Who's going off there, Matty?
Forster.
2 minutes holding the stick.
Yeah, he's got a holding call. And then, down at the other end, Bratt's going down the left side, right? He's got a bit of a break, and then he gets the puck, and he's down below the circle, and the puck goes in the corner, and Noah Cates is on him, and Noah Cates drills him. Oh, yeah, that's a good call by the referee. Forrester had the stick of Kovacevic just totally tied up, so get some 4-on-4. Matt, this game is starting to get real juicy.
I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll skate 4 aside as the faceoff is outside the Flyers' end. The Devils with the 1-0 lead. Palat from Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt 54 seconds into the second. A power play goal. As the Devils apply some pressure on the Flyers, who are still deep in their own end. Here's Cates. Gives it off now to Konechny. Hits the blue line. Surrounded. Puck is swept off his stick. Jack Hughes with it. He looks around. Konechny's got a hold of Siegenthaler's stick as Jack gains the zone. Between the circles, Hamilton with a wrister that's deflected wide by York. Here's Cates at center ice. Sidesteps an attempted hit from Hamilton. Lost control of the puck. 45 seconds to go in Lazar's minor. Then the Devils will have a power play. Here's Timo Meier off the bench with a shot that's blocked by Sealer. It comes now to Siegenthaler. Shot deflected away, and Sealer is hurt. Finally gets back up to his skates. Devils control it once more. Jack over skates. Ristolainen with it. He's double teamed. Puck comes loose. Meier reaches for it. It'll be a 2-on-1 the other way. Here comes Philadelphia. Mitchkov, he's in deep. The shot goes off the stick. A penalty coming off. Devils got a piece of it, but the Devils are going to be down a man. It's a slashing call.
Well, it's a 2-on-1. Great play. Is it Jack? Yeah, Jack. He's okay. But a great play by Luke Hughes. It's a 2-on-1. I'm saying Luke. Just take the pass.
New
Take
Jersey
the pass.
number 86, 2-minute minor for slashing.
Jake Allen's hot. Let him take the shot. Don't make him try to have to handle both situations. And Luke went down, and he took away the pass, but at the last minute coming back is a hook. And it's a good call. You know, right? I mean, it was a good penalty by Jack Hughes because the Flyer had the puck right dead center between the hash marks, and he was ready to rip it. But this game, man, is getting very, very interesting.
It is. I like it. There's a little snarl involved. They've actually called it a slash on Jack. That call at 3:47. So in 14 seconds, Lazar's minor will be over. It's a 4-on-3 now. It'll go 4-on-4.
Okay, this is where face-off's big, Matty. This is where Dawson, you got to win the face-off. Then you'll get out of the 4-on-3 and it'll go 5-on-4.
Mercer will take it against Konechny to the right of Jake Allen. Puck's one to the corner. Brendan Dillon there. Chips it toward Dawson Mercer. He sends one out to center ice. Puck hit the linesman.
He took out Drysdale, and the puck went outside the zone.
But not all the way down, so a potential break for the Flyers who gain the zone. Out of the box is Lazar. Here's Drysdale. We're skating for a side. Konechny slides it to Sanheim. He goes back to Konechny. They do not connect. Drysdale at the blue line. 10 seconds to go in Forster's minor. Then it'll be a 5-on-4 power play for the Flyers. Konechny with a shot. Stick save made by Allen. Here's Drysdale out high. Forster out of the box. In front it goes. It's tipped away by Jake. Konechny recovers. Finds Forster. It's poked away by Kovacevic. Taken by Dillon. He can't clear. Stick gets knocked out of the hands of Sanheim. Ristolainen for Konechny. He couldn't control it. Dillon slides it to Mercer, and he'll fire it the length of the ice.
Great shift by Dawson Mercer. Won the draw, cleared the puck. Really was very impressive on that penalty kill, man. As were all the Devils, and Jake Allen, 2 big saves as well.
45 more seconds to go in 5-on-4 skating for Philadelphia. Puck comes into the Devils' end. Just over 5 minutes gone by in the second. Puck comes to Palat. He clears.
Well, the Flyers' power play is really limited. You know, Konechny has 8 goals. Mitchkov has 6, but after that, not much. And Drysdale has 2 from the defense. But Konechny with a great chance is robbed by Allen.
Down to 22 on the kill. Puck to the blue line. Forster try to get it to the corner. It's batted away by Siegenthaler. Gives a little cross check after the puck is clear to Richard. And 10 to go in Jack Hughes' penalty. Drysdale can't handle the pass. That's icing. That's a break for the Devils.
It is, Matty, and you know what I'm seeing from the Devils? I'm so proud of them, too. Initiate. Not retaliate, not respond later. You do the initiating. And there you saw Siegenthaler doing it. You're seeing every Devil, especially Myers started it. We talked about it, remember at the top of the game? He was really going to be involved physically, and it spread to the entire team, and that's what they want to keep doing.
Devils win the draw. Dougie Hamilton, under pressure, takes the puck to center ice. Out of the box is Jack. So the Devils have killed it off. 1 shot on that 5-on-4 power play for Philadelphia. Now Justin Dowling tries to dump it to the corner. It's picked off by Drysdale. Here's Sanheim now up for Couturier. Finds Farabee. Moves across the line. Has a man in front. Shot, save, rebound as Farabee was taken down on the play. No shot on goal, and here's Meyer with it. Oh, he fumbles the pass ahead. Sanheim gives it away, though, and Luke Hughes will skate out. It's a 2-on-1. Luke and Jack. Luke at the shot. Score! Oh, ripper there by Luke Hughes, and the Devils have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, as you can imagine, there's a big smile on Luke's face, but you know where there's a bigger smile? On his brother Jack. Jack doesn't smile like this when he scores, and he was the option. He was off to the right, and Luke looks up, so hey, goalie, I might pass it. No, I think I'm going to rip it. Left-handed shot coming down about the goal post, folks. He shoots it back over the blocker because the puck is out that way. He's left-handed shot, and he ripped it. And Matty, was that big or what? Oh my! After killing A short 4-on-3 and a 5-on-4. Devils score.
Fourth goal of the season for Luke Hughes, his first in 15 games. And the Devils have now taken a 2-0 lead. Oh, McDermott, big hit on Sealer. Well, this game's got a long way to go, and it's going to get nastier before it gets quiet. That is undoubtedly true. Owen Tippett still has not returned to the Flyers bench after the big hit from Brendan Dillon early in the second period.
Well, the Flyers don't quit. Oh, McDermott. Be careful, Curtis. I know you want to throw a big check, but just don't take a penalty.
And now the players get together in front of the Devils bench, and it'll be Bastian and Hathaway. McDermott comes over. There's a freight train that's just run a couple of players down. Eric Johnson trying to pull a player apart. Lawton and Siegenthaler jawed each other.
And Sealer.
Lawton wants to drop the gloves. He drops them. Let's see what Siegenthaler does. Siegenthaler not...
Come on, Matty. Like Siegenthaler, he's not a fighter. You know, and I get it. Hathaway's trying to... Or it's... Couturier is trying to entice him, but... Or is it? No, it's Lawton.
No, Lawton, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's not going to happen. But Sealer knew that he was a target. And remember, he got hit really hard earlier, and then he knew McDermott was out there looking for him. So it's Sealer that was in the midst of that as well, right?
And Hathaway.
Yeah. And, Matty, it's not going to quiet down yet.
No.
If the Devils were to get 3, maybe, but that's a long way. Because the Islanders are loving it, too, because they play in Philly tomorrow night. Philly's got to finish this game. But I love the response of the Devils physically.
Sealer and Hathaway in the box, Kovacevic and McDermott. As the conversation continues, the officials gather to discuss who's getting what. There's equipment all over the ice.
But the key is, if you're a fan, you gotta love the Devils' response. This is what I'm saying. They had to do something coming into this game, Matty, to show that they would have an edge. And they have had the physical edge. Not that the Flyers have been pushed around and are pushovers. They're involved as well. But we're going to get a timeout. There's ice cleaners.
Number 19, 4 minutes
players.
each for roughing. Jersey penalty 23. Philadelphia penalty 24. 2 minutes each for roughing. 5-on-5 hockey.
5-on-5. Okay, there's so many people on the ice. It's going to take a while, but we do have a timeout. 2-0 New Jersey Devils. 12:54 to go here in the second period. You're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast, brought to you by Ramapo College.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24. We're not just building New Jersey's hospitals, schools, airports, and sports arenas. We're building better lives and secure futures. Go to plumbers24.org today. Better education, better pay, better benefits, better retirements. Start your do-over today.
Want to know the best way to find parking for Devils games? It's easier than you think. Now with Park Mobile, you can easily reserve a parking spot for every Devils game. So you just drive right to the lot and have a guaranteed spot waiting for you. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or in the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, don't put your parking on ice. Score a hat trick by reserving your spot with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team of nurses, cardiologists, and surgeons, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
This is Johnny Kovacevic. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Well, control for now has returned to the game. We're skating 5 aside. 12:54 to go in the second. 2-0 Devils lead. Hamilton off the draw. In with a shot off of Ersan. Dougie chips it to the slot where it's driven toward the net by Siegenthaler, but blocked. Devils keep it alive. Nason with it, tries to go cross ice. Philly gets a piece. He was looking for Dawson Mercer. So in the penalty box are Johnny Kovacevic, Curtis McDermott for the Devils, Nick Seeler, and Garnett Hathaway for the Flyers. Here's Noah Cates across the line. Slowed down by Siegenthaler, and then Cates lost the puck. So Kovacevic and Hathaway got 4-minute roughing minors, while McDermott and Seeler got 2. Another penalty coming up.
Mason knocked out a Flyer.
Big hit in the corner.
Well, he extended his arms, Matty, but still. You know what I mean? Normally it's a shoulder, but he's got his hands out in front of him, and it's gonna be like this for a while.
Well, the Devils, let's face it, were not embarrassed per se. They weren't run off the rink on Monday or 2 Saturdays ago here. They just they were controlled by the Flyers. They had to be upset.
Well, Matty, they did nothing to control the games. It's about being controlled or not being controlled. Tonight they're not being controlled. And this is, I'll have to see it, and I don't know if I will. But Nason's going in the corner, and he's on it. Like, they're fired up, right? So he goes down in the corner, and he extends his arm and drills, I don't know if it's Sanheim, knocks him down to the ice. And the referee said, I got to call a penalty here.
New Jersey number 11 has 4 minutes. 2 minutes for roughing and 2 minutes for interference. Philadelphia penalty. Number 9 has 2 minutes for roughing. Philly will be on the power play.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Sanheim. It was Drysdale.
Oh, well, he got Sanheim initially. Then Drysdale came over.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez, even that's not a penalty. Okay, so I didn't see that, Matty. Nason makes contact with Sanheim. Then he takes his arm and pushes him and flings him because he was stronger. And in all fairness, Sanheim's going backwards. He's not strong on his skates at that point. He goes down. That's not a penalty, but there was going to be one, and then Drysdale came in and helped. But I think the referees are getting a little jumpy, Matt. But that wasn't. I wouldn't be upset with Nason. That wasn't.
I agree with you. The interference, maybe?
Yeah, but he had the puck anyway. I think if this had been just a normal kind of a non-event or it wasn't a real physical game, it might not have been called. But I know the referees now. They're on their toes. They're on the edge.
So here's Ristolainen. Flyers power play. Devils lead 2-0. Huge kill here for New Jersey. Brink with a shot. That goes wide. He had a power play goal on Monday. Brink at the blue line for Ristolainen down the left wing wall. Back to Brink out high. Gets it to Konechny. Drops it off Ristolainen. Now for Brink. Pass at his skates. Couldn't get a shot off. Thankfully for the Devils, because that net was open.
Yes, if that had been a one-timer, it had been in.
Frost. Now for Brink, top of the circle. Out high it goes to Ristolainen. Wrist shot. That's deflected to the corner. Taken by Brink out high. Rolls it to Konechny. Now it comes to Brink again. Left circle shot. That's off a stick off the glass and taken by Philadelphia. 1:05 to go in the power play for the Flyers. They trail 2-0. Konechny in with a shot. Missed the target. Puck jam try by Frost. Deflected away, and the Devils are able to clear. Frost can't believe it.
And Brett Pesce saves a goal. The puck's coming out from behind the net on the left side of the net, and it would have been put in, but Brett dives and keeps the puck out. It goes high and didn't go in the net.
40 seconds to go as the Flyers come back across. Richard, left wing corner. Held up by Siegenthaler, down to a half minute on the Flyers power play. Puck not moving. You can hear the referee saying, yeah, move it.
Hey, the Devils are fine.
They'll chew up some time. Puck comes loose. Jack gets it ahead to Brett. It's a 2-on-1 for the Devils. Brett and Jack Hughes. Brett for Jack. Settles. Shot save. Oh, a diving save by Ersan. Quick pass up ahead. Forster gives it off to Richard. Moves in. Shot save. Rebound save by Allen. And then we go here at the Rock. Now it's Brett with it. Out of the box. It's Tatar. He takes the pass. He's in deep. Save made by Ersan, who's lost his stick.
And then Sandheim's going to throw a check on Tatar, but Tatar knocks him down.
Here's Richard the other way with a shot. Misses wide. The puck rolls out to center ice. Oh, baby. Fans on their feet. The action is intense here at the Rock. Eric Johnson comes cross ice. Here's York. Flips it far side. It's grabbed by Cotter. Has to sidestep a stick that's on the ice. Flyers grab the loose puck, though, as it comes free. Here's a centering try, but the Devils grab it in neat fashion. Is out to the neutral zone. Oh, my. This has been physical. It's been fun. And we got a penalty coming up, and it's going to be on Couturier. And so the Devils will have a power play. Man, the visits to jail continue.
Well, it's a 2-on-1, and just if you're looking at the Flyers net, okay, so the puck is on the left. Jesper passes it to the right to Jack Hughes. The goalie comes flying across, man. He's pushed way too far, but as the shot's taken, he dives back with his blocker to hit his stick. That was the first chance. Then the puck goes down the ice. And then Thomas Tatar, I can see he's still upset. But he gets the pass coming out of the penalty box from the center ice zone in. He's going down, left-handed shot, fakes to his right, goes to his left, puts the goalie down, but he can't get the puck up as he goes on the angle to the left. But what excitement. Devils really coming alive here, and they lead 2-0, 9:03 to go here in the second period. And you are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
Four nations face off for the world to see. This February, International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Stefan Nason. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
9:03 to go in the second. Devils going on the power play. They're 1 for 1 with the man advantage. The Flyers are 0 for 4. Sean Couturier off for the hook at 10:57.
You think John Tortorella would say the specialty teams were the difference? Just like the last game where Sheldon Keefe said the specialty teams were the difference. And that's what the Devils wanted, though. The Flyers are winning the draw, but it's going right on goal, and Erson's got to cover it up.
So it'll be Jack Hughes, Dawson Mercer, Andre Palat, Jesper Brett, Dougie Hamilton as the puck is cleared. Sheldon Keefe was asked this morning about maybe making a change to this first unit. Sheldon Keefe's name was brought up, and he said, we tried him on the first unit earlier in the year, and it really didn't look good. As the puck is chipped clear by Philadelphia out to center ice. So Sheldon will, Timo will get a shot on the second unit unless the Devils first can come up with a goal here. Minute 23 to go in the power play. Devils leading 2-0. Palat steps into Sanheim, who gets the puck to Lawton, who clears.
And who scored that power play goal?
That was Andre Palat.
So, that's when the coaches looked like geniuses. He didn't change the power play. And Palat, who was left out there, comes back and scores the goal.
Now it's Mercer down the right wing line. For Brad, try to play it to Jack. Didn't get all of it. Puck loose in the trapezoid. It's picked up by Lawton, and he'll clear. 50 to go in the power play as Meyer comes on along with Tatar. Luke Hughes, Jack Hughes still out there, and Nate Bastian. Here's Jack across the line. Gets it to Bastian. Fires one on net. Oh, it went off the pad of Ersan, and it looked like his pad was below the goal line. I wonder if they'll look at this. Here's Luke. Comes cross ice for Jack. Did that not look like it might have gone in?
It looked like it could have, Matty. Even if his pad's against the post, the puck wouldn't completely go across.
Meyer with a one-timer. It deflects. It's loose in the crease. They score! Nate Bastian with the power play goal. And it's 3-0.
Well, it was the power play number 2 plus Jack Hughes. But a really nice play. And the Devils had 2 guys fighting for the loose puck. And it's Nate who chips it in, but who else is down there?
Tomas Tatar.
Oh, and Tomas Tatar, he helps, Matty. If he's not there, he's what causes the chaos for the Flyers defenders. Rustalainen being one of them, and that allowed Nate Bastian to punch it home. Isn't hockey beautiful? Nate Bastian, he got knocked silly the last game, didn't even finish the game, and here tonight, he comes back, scores a big goal. I wonder what they're going to do, the Flyers, with the goaltender, with the game tomorrow. Are they going to change? We'll see right now. It's 3-0 for the Devils, and they are cruising.
Ivan Fedotov is the backup tonight. Presumably he plays tomorrow. Meyer's one-timer was deflected off a stick. It wound up lying in the crease for Bastian to put it home. That's just his 3rd goal of the season and his first in 25 games. Here's a shot saved by Allen. It came from Lawton, and now the Devils break out. Cotter has a man in front. It's Dowling. Cotter takes the shot. Instead, it's a riser off the glass. He had Dowling cutting to the front of the net.
Little different game now, Matty.
It's a little bit. Dowling finds Cotter in the near circle. Now to Pesci with a shot saved by Ersan. Rebound taken by Lazar. Game has turned the Devils' way. And the early power play in the power play goal in the second was big. Then the hit, maybe even bigger. Dylan on Tippett.
Great point. You cannot underestimate that.
Here's Meyer, wrister, that's blocked. After it is Pesci, gets it to Meyer. He's in deep, finds Dawson Mercer. He scores, firing it home to make it 4-0.
And when I say the game's changed, I mean the Devils are roaring through the neutral on the offensive attack. The forecheck for the Flyers are broken down, and the Devils are passing it around like crazy. And there's, if you're looking at Meyer, he's on the left side, right? He knows over there, way to the right, is his buddy Dawson Mercer. But can he get the puck? He's got to really angle his wrist to pass it across. And when Dawson got it, Ersan looks beaten, Matt. He looks discouraged. And Dawson Mercer goes upstairs. And they're putting a new goalie in. I would too. It's not the goalie that's going to win this hockey game. It's got to be and I don't even see how the Flyers, I don't see how they can come back. I know I'm going out on a limb, but the Devils have put the Flyers exactly where they wanted to by, first of all, as you mentioned earlier in the game, hard work. Yes, there was some goals. And let's not forget the great goaltending of Jake Allen. He made some incredible saves that kept the score scoreless. And then the big hit. I mean, every part of hockey has been a part of the reason why the Devils are up 4-0.
Ersan serenaded as he heads to the Flyers bench, and Ivan Fedotov, 6'7", 214-pounder, born in Finland, but born of a Finnish-Russian mom, and he says, I'm fully Russian.
Well, that name is.
And so he comes on after it's 4-0. Dawson Mercer's 13th goal of the season comes a minute 2 after the goal by Nate Bastian. Here's Jack Hughes at center ice, and offside called on the Devils.
Nice play again by Luke Hughes defensively on Farabee. He's on the right side outside the top of the circle. He's going to try to cut across, but Luke reaches in and knocks the puck off his stick. You know, you see the obvious, the goals, you see the hits, but what the Devils are doing, the subtle little plays they're making now, Matty, what a different team they are.
And what a difference from the first period. Wow.
Yeah.
Here's Pratt. Now for Luke Hughes. Wrister off a stick out of play as Couturier got a piece of it. And so we'll have a face-off when we come back.
And we talked about, Matty, when did it change? The Devils late in that period got the power play, really did some good stuff with it, and they carried it in here to the second, and they lead 4-0, 5:48 to go here in the second period. You are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast, brought to you by Ramapo College.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24. We're not just building New Jersey's hospitals, schools, airports, and sports arenas. We're building better lives and secure futures. Go to plumbers24.org today. Better education, better pay, better benefits, better retirements. Start your do-over today.
An orthopedic surgeon can replace a damaged joint, but they can't replace time. For you, or for the person who has to drive you around. That's why you need a surgeon who's close to home. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we have the specialized care you need to get moving again. Do it right. Here. Visit rwjbh.org/ortho. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Today's game is proudly presented by Prudential, the official financial services partner of the New Jersey Devils. Whether you're making plans for tomorrow or protecting what matters most today, turn to the rock-solid expertise of Prudential for help every step of the way. From planning and investing to life insurance and retirement, let the team at Prudential help protect your life's work. Learn more at Prudential.com.
This is Kurs Lazar. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Time for our quiz question. It has to do with the man who coached the Philadelphia Flyers to great acclaim, but also served as the Devils radio analyst when the franchise came to New Jersey. His nickname is The Fog. Who is he?
Good one. Special one, too, Matt.
Yeah, what a terrific coach he was. And he's called The Fog for the right reason. So the Devils lead 4-0. Mercer, Bastian, Luke Hughes, Andre Palat, the goal scorers, all of them coming here in the second period. Devils scored a power play goal 54 seconds in, a minute 17 in, so just 20 seconds later, 23 seconds later. Brendan Dillon with a clean hit rocked Owen Tippett, who was not returned, and from that point on, well, things started to get interesting. The only thing we did was miss a fight, but we had slashes and roughings and visits to the penalty box.
We had drama, Matt.
Yes.
We had physical drama, which is mostly what we want. Whether it materializes isn't always the fun part of it.
And the answer to our quiz, somewhere he's smiling, saying, that's hockey the way I knew it. Travis Sanheim's wrister blocked by Tomáš Tatar. Loose puck taken by Hamilton. He'll play it into the Flyers' end.
And I love this crowd, Matty. Let's go Devils. They've come here wanting to cheer, and they're getting a chance to do that.
Justin Dowling with the puck as he moves across the line. Wrists one's wide of net. So what happens here? Does more of the physicality continue? The Devils don't necessarily need to be involved. The Flyers have a game tomorrow night, an important one against a team chasing them, the Islanders.
I agree. Flyers are not going to go and initiate now. They don't want to get hit. They're going to have to keep their heads up. But unless they score a goal, but look at their breakouts. It doesn't have the same energy. And Anybody, you're down 4-0. That's pretty demoralizing.
Pesci shot blocked away by Fedotov, and the puck taken by Konechny. Up it goes to Morgan Frost, who'll backhand in. Stay with us for the Citizens Intermission Report. Sam Kassan will take you through. He'll have plenty of highlights from the second period.
Sorry, Matty. Yeah, you're going to have some tough choices there, Sammy.
Charles Mintz, our producer, the one compiling them back in our Skyview studios. Be curious to see which he picks as icing is called on Philadelphia. I have an idea. I've got a couple of favorites of my own, but we'll see. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard. Minnesota leads Toronto 2-0 in the second. Also tonight in the National Hockey League, which is a relatively light night, we've got Florida leading L.A. 1-0 after 2. Later on, Vancouver at Nashville, Pittsburgh at the Utah Hockey Club. Down on the farm, Rochester after 2 has a 4-3 lead over the Utica Comets. Out-of-town scoreboard presented by Premio Sausage. Real Italian sausage, real Italian taste, the way sausage should be. Here's Brett with a drive that goes wide. Fedotov 4-6-3, 3.25 goals against, 880 save percentage.
Not good.
No, in deep. Shot goes wide as he plays it to the point. Sealer with a shot, stopped by Allen. Rebound loose. Cates whistles it wide. Now it's Spring to the blue line for Eric Johnson. Between the circles for Forster. Now to Sealer. A wrist shot. Oh. That's stopped by Allen. Not too well.
I thought it was going to go back through his legs.
It wasn't clean, but he got enough of it. I don't know, must have fooled him somehow.
I think he just overplayed it. You're right, Matty.
So here come the Devils. Pratt to Luke Hughes. Takes it across the line, gives it to his brother. Jack comes near side. Devils making a change. Siegenthaler at the right point. Rolls it in deep. Lawton now has the puck go off his skate. Tatar will kick it back to Siegenthaler. And Jack Hughes pumps it ahead. Paul Cotter in a chase. Devils back in action. They've got a few days off. We won't see the Devils play a game until Sunday afternoon in Buffalo.
Whoa. What a game, though, Matt, if this continues. Just sit on, eh, for a couple days. This is a dandy.
Hamilton in deep with a shot. Save. Rebound is loose. It's still loose at the top of the crease. Poked to the blue line. Taken by McDermott with a shot. That's deflected wide. It's loose. Backhand try by Cotter as Fedotov's lost his stick. And now the puck comes down.
Yeah, he lost his composure as well, Matty. I'm just saying, like, he's thinking, what did I get myself into? He hasn't played a lot, and this one now is just the Devils storming the Flyers' net.
Nate Bastian checks Drysdale. 1:20 to go. Devils leading 4-0 here in the second. Palat, Luke Hughes, Bastian, and Dawson Mercer, the goal scorers. Pesci wrists one, blocked by Drysdale as we come up on a minute to go. And, of course, the Bastian goal, as you pointed out, just sweet revenge after being rocked on Monday by Sealer. His first goal since he came back from the broken jaw, since before the broken jaw.
Yeah, and what's really more impressive, Matty, remember when for a while, they were trying him as a net front presence? He scored a goal, but it's been a power play goal 153 games ago. So good for him.
Meyer slapper goes wide. Timo with a pair of assists. Pesci centers, pass behind Dawson Mercer, taken in the corner by Meyer. Half minute to go. Timo looking around, gets it to Pesci, gloves it out of midair. Now it's Mercer, down low, moving to the corner. Lays it off for Meyer. Meyer sauces for Dillon, taps it to Pesci. Pesci centers, Dawson Mercer's shot is blocked.
Hurts Sanheim a little bit.
And as the final seconds tick down here, Devils fans on their feet. Puck goes out of play, but the horn sounds, and that will do it. The fans.
Hathaway and Meyer were going at it over at the boards, and the referee saying, hey, Hathaway, excuse me. Because, I mean, they're frustrated, and Siegenthaler's out there now. McDermott, and they saw what happened. That was kind of a late grab, or I mean, Timo, it's fine. But you know who's really happy, Maddie? I'm telling you. People don't. Nico Hischier, sitting somewhere in this building, is as happy as any of the Devils on the ice. Because you don't want to say, yeah, well, we're missing Nico. He doesn't want them to say that. Yeah, we're missing Nico. We're not a one-man team, and he knows that. When he comes back, they're going to be even better. But this was an incredible period for the New Jersey Devils. Everybody involved. And now, Maddie, they just want to not get hurt. I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. In this third period, just keep it clean. Keep it the way it's going. And the last thing I want to say, Sam Kassan, you're going to be in charge of highlights. There better be a goalie save in there or something. Okay, buddy. He's going, yeah, there will be.
All right, he's just appeasing you. Let's go downstairs. Nate Bastian joins us outside the Devils dressing room. And Nate, thanks for giving us some time. What happened there in the second period as the Devils took complete control of this game?
I think you can tell compared to the other night in Philly, we're maybe playing the physical game a little more, kind of holding our ground a little bit better. I think we were kind of doing everything we talked about, and we cashed in on a few there.
Well, you guys are really playing well, Nate. And, you know, and I know you remember a few years ago, you were a net front presence and you scored a goal. It's been a few games. Well, it's been 153 games. But just tell us the excitement and the chaos and all that's happening on your goal. What did you see?
Excitement for sure. I've been going to the net quite a bit, and luckily when I turned around and looked down at my feet there was a puck there that time. So, like you said, I played a little bit net front in the past, but not anymore, and for good reason, because our other guys are so freaking good at it. But when I get the call and whatever happened there, and I ended up there on the second unit, like you said, I'm pretty excited about it.
As well you should be, and of course we know the big hit the other night, and so you get the redemption with the goal here and some satisfaction, of course. Just tell our listeners, what was the concern on Monday? Because you were saying this morning you thought you could come back in the game. Turns out you didn't.
The concern was at first when you get hit like that, you're kind of shooken up, and it's weird. You kind of feel like the world's ending a bit. You don't know what you hurt, but my main concern was definitely my jaw. It's no secret that I've struggled with it earlier in the year, and that was a really tough time for me. So to get hit again in the face, I had the scaries of it, thinking I might be wired up again, and luckily I wasn't. And as far as not coming back into the game, they just play the odds and play it safe to make sure my head's okay. So I appreciate the people around me.
Well, we're glad to see you back out on the ice. We're happy to see that goal go home. Good luck in the third period. Nate, thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Nate Bastian joining us after 2 periods of play. By the way, the answer to our quiz question, who coached the Flyers and later served as a Devils analyst on radio? His nickname is The Fog, a man that you have some admiration for, to say the least, Chico?
Yeah, Freddie Shero. He was the coach when I played my first All-Star game, and he started me, which was nice. But let's not forget his son, Ray. Ray won a cup in Pittsburgh, and he drafted both Hischier and Hughes. So father-son connection with the Devils, and they are. Well, Ray is just a terrific guy, and so was Freddie. And they called him the Fog because when he would give speeches and he would give pep talks, they'd say, exactly what did he say? And it didn't matter, because whatever they dissected and figured out, they did. But mainly, Matt, he was the reason for the Broad Street Bullies and 2 Stanley Cups.
Yeah, 2 Stanley Cups, and of course that's what he is remembered for, and he is the answer to our quiz question tonight. All right, let's see what highlights we've got coming your way during the Citizens Intermission Report. Sam Kassan on duty as the Devils have taken a 4-0 lead after 2 over the Philadelphia Flyers. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Here at Boot Barn, our objective is to build the perfect boot. We do take our time ensuring that every step is done correctly. For a boot to last you for a lifetime, you've got to properly build the boots. Hand craftsmanship is, in my opinion, the only way you're going to achieve that. We handcraft our boots. 160 people take a boot from start to finish. We have skilled artisans at every stage of the game. We've been handcrafting boots since the beginning here at Boot Barn, and we'll continue to do so.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
Do-over. Remember yelling do-over as a kid? Well, you still can. Plumbers. Don't stay at that dead-end job. Start a career in plumbing with Plumbers Local 24. We're not just building New Jersey's hospitals, schools, airports, and sports arenas. We're building better lives and secure futures. Go to plumbers24.org today. Better education, better pay, better benefits, better retirements. Start your do-over today.
This is Curtis McDermott. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
And we welcome you back into the Devils Intermission Report presented by Citizens. I am Sam Kassan, and New Jersey putting up a 4 spot in that second period to take a 4-0 lead on the Philadelphia Flyers after 2 periods of play here at the Prudential Center in Newark. Couple power play goals. Andre Palat, Nate Bastian getting power play goals, and Luke Hughes and Dawson Mercer scoring a couple even strength goals. Shots after 2 periods, 21-16 in favor of New Jersey. Now let's rewind the tape for you, go through some of the highlights of that second period. And if you recall, the Flyers took a penalty late in the first period. Morgan Frost took a hooking penalty with 19:26. So a carryover of the power play for the Devils, and they made it count. You know, they're playing without Captain Nico Hischier. His absence is creating a lot of holes in the lineup. One of those holes is on the top power play unit, and in his place, the Devils coaching staff decided to insert Andre Palat. And Andre Palat made them look like geniuses by netting his 11th goal of the year on the power play, giving the Devils a 1-0 lead.
Jack plays it in front. It gets tipped out high. Comes to Brett. Goes cross ice for Jack. Looks around. Wrist shot deflected. And then it's chipped home. It was deflected to Andre Palat. And seemingly in slow motion, he was able to lift it past Samuel Urson. It's 1-0.
That goal comes at 54 seconds into the period. And Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt getting the assist. And as you heard Maddie say there, Jack Hughes was actually trying to pass the puck across the crease to a man on the opposite side. Jack had the puck to the left of the net. He was trying to feed all the way across, and the puck hit a stick and ended up in the middle lane, which is where Andre Palat was standing. Jack was trying to feed Stefan Nason, and a lucky bounce as it hit the stick. Goaltender Samuel Urson pushed all the way across in anticipation of a full cross-ice pass. So when that puck ended up right above the slot to Palat, Urson was nowhere to be found, and Palat was able to just jam a little flubbed pass, popped it up over the outstretched pad of Urson and into the net. That gives the Devils a 1-0 lead, and then a booming hit in the neutral zone by Brendan Dillon. He took out Owen Tippett. Tippett left the game, and it was a clean hit. He stepped up on him in the neutral zone, shoulder to shoulder, exactly by the book. But really, that started quite the fisticuffs. From there, 26 total penalties taken by both sides in that second period. A lot of roughing calls, 8 roughing penalties handed out during that sequence, including Curtis McDermott, 2 for Jonathan Kovacevic, 1 for Stefan Nason, Nick Seeler getting 1, Drysdale getting 1, and Garrett Hathaway getting 2 roughing calls. So the nastiness, the ugliness starting to unload in that second period. The Devils would then take a 2-0 lead off of a broken play, and it would be Luke Hughes coming up with the play, steals the puck in his own zone, coast to coast, nice shot finish, and the Devils lead 2-0.
Now Justin Dowling tries to dump it to the corner. It's picked off by Drysdale. Here's Sanheim now up for Couturier. Finds Farabee. Moves across the line. Has a man in front. Shot, save, rebound as Farabee was taken down on the play. No shot on goal, and here's Meyer with it. Oh, he fumbles the pass ahead. Sanheim gives it away, though, and Luke Hughes will skate out. It's a 2-on-1. Luke and Jack. Luke with the shot, scores! Oh, ripper there by Luke Hughes, and the Devils have taken a 2-0 lead.
So talk about fortuitous bounces. We talked about the fortuitous bounce when Jack Hughes' pass hit his stick and ended up on the stick of Andre Palat. In this situation, Timo Meier turned the puck over inside his own blue line, and when he did, all the Flyers went on the attack. Unfortunately for them, Timo Meier would then force a turnover back to the Devils. Luke Hughes picked it up with full speed, and the Flyers had to slam on the brakes and try to get back, but Luke Hughes already darted ahead, had the 2-on-1 with his brother, opted to keep, goes low far side past the pad. His fourth of the season comes unassisted at 6:27. And again, a lot of sequences back and forth on penalties. And at one point, Tomas Tatar came out of the box serving a penalty and got the puck on a breakaway. He made a little nice juke move and tried to beat Ersan, but was denied.
Now it's Brett with it. Out of the box. It's Tatar. He takes the pass. He's in deep. Save made by Ersan, who's lost his stick.
And then the Devils would eventually go back to the power play. Sean Couturier taking a hooking penalty halfway through the period. And this was the dart. You heard from Nate Bastian, knocked out of the last game after taking a hit from Nick Seeler in the second period. It was okay. It was fine. It was a precaution. They kept him out. He returns tonight and will get the revenge goal on the power play to give the Devils full control and a 3-0 lead.
And Nate Bastian. Here's Jack across the line. Gets it to Bastian. Fires one on net. Oh, it went off the pad of Ersan, and it looked like his pad was below the goal line. I wonder if they'll look at this. Here's Luke. Comes cross ice for Jack. Did that not look like it might have gone in?
It looked like it could have, Matty. Even if his pad's against the post, the puck wouldn't completely go across.
Meyer with a one-timer. It deflects. It's Luke's in the crease. They score! Nate Bastian with the power play goal. And it's 3-0.
Hockey is a game of bounces. Another bounce for the Devils. Luke Hughes with the puck above the far circle. Goes to Meyer in the dot at the low near circle. His one-timer attempt, though, hits the leg of Ristolainen and deflects right into the crease behind Ersan. It's sitting in there, and Nate Bastian beats two Flyers to jam it in for the goal. His third goal of the season, again, comes on the power play. Meyer, Luke Hughes getting the assist, a 2-point night for Luke Hughes. That goal comes at 12:41. And then to round out the scoring, just a minute and 2 seconds later, Timo Meier, again, this time was just a perfect. No breaks here. Just beautiful play in the zone. The Devils make good on a turnover. Timo Meier finds Mercer through the slot, and he finishes.
Rebound taken by Lazar. Game has turned the Devils' way. And the early power play in the goal, power play goal in the second was big. Then the hit, maybe even bigger. Dylan on Tippett.
Great point. You cannot underestimate that.
Here's Meyer, wrister, that's blocked. After it is Pesce, gets it to Meyer, he's in deep, finds Dawson Mercer, he scores! Firing it home to make it 4-0.
And that is where we stand. Mercer picking up his 13th goal of the season, comes at 13:43. Timo Meier getting his second assist of the night, and Brett Pesce picking up the secondary assist on that play. And that's where we stand, 4-0 Jersey after two periods. Shots 20-16 in favor of the Devils. This is your opportunity to elevate your game day experience at Prudential Center with a luxury suite for one of our upcoming matchups this season. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/premium to learn more. That's NewJerseyDevils.com/premium. So the Devils full control, 4-0 lead after two periods. We'll step aside and we come back and look at some scores from around the National Hockey League. You're listening to your Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
IBEW Local 102 has provided highly skilled electricians to projects in New Jersey and Pennsylvania since 1900. Building relationships with their business partners to help grow your business is their top priority. They are the first union member of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and a proud partner of Choose New Jersey. They have over 300 licensed contractors and mandatory OSHA safety training. Local 102, lighting the path, leading the way. Visit IBEW102.org.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
Matt Laughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team. And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial gain. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
This is Jack Hughes. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Let me welcome you back into the Devils Intermission Report presented by Citizens. I am Sam Kassan. We got a 4-0 lead for the New Jersey Devils after 2 periods of play on the Philadelphia Flyers. In case you're just joining us, power play goals by Andre Palat and Nate Bastian. Luke Hughes and Dawson Mercer picking up even strength goals, all 4 goals coming in the second period. Now it's time to look at our out-of-town scoreboard and our Premio Sausage out-of-town scoreboard. Premio Sausage, real Italian taste, the way sausage should be. Just kicking things off in the third period, the Maple Leafs at home trailing the Minnesota Wild by a count of 2-0. Also just getting on our way in the third period, Florida at home hosting Los Angeles Kings. Florida with a 1-0 lead in that one. And 2 other games on the docket, puck just about to drop. Nashville hosting the Vancouver Canucks, and at 9:30, the Utah Hockey Club will host the Pittsburgh Penguins. In this one, third period coming up after the break, you're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Matt Laughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team. And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial gain. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC. IBEW Local 102 has provided highly skilled electricians to projects in New Jersey and Pennsylvania since 1900. Building relationships with their business partners to help grow your business is their top priority. They are the first union member of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and a proud partner of Choose New Jersey. They have over 300 licensed contractors and mandatory OSHA safety training. Local 102, lighting the path, leading the way. Visit IBEW102.org.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team of nurses, cardiologists, and surgeons, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
This is Brendan Dillon. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Brendan Dillon with a huge hit on Owen Tippett. A minute 17 into the second period. It came after the Devils had scored at the 54-second mark to take a 1-0 lead on a power play goal by Andre Palat. Tippett was looking behind and waiting for a pass to come his way, and it was a blast. A shoulder-to-shoulder hit by Dillon. And Tippett has not returned, and that was just part of the turning point, if you will. The goal, some physicality, and the Devils lead 4-0 as we get ready to start the third period. Curtis McDermott, Garnet Hathaway are lined up alongside each other. Curtis Lazar will take the draw. And nothing will happen between McDermott and Hathaway as the Devils dump it in. So the Devils, with 20 shots, 16 for Philadelphia, they've got the 4-0 lead. Andre Palat, Luke Hughes, Dawson Mercer as Drysdale tees one up, the shot off the glove of Jake Allen, and Nate Bastian, the goal scorers for the Devils. Curtis McDermott dumps it in. So that line, Chico, started the third period. And was that because, well, Bastian scored a goal, or was that to say, listen, if you want to try something, if you think that's how you're going to be able to come back or at least exact some revenge, you're going to have to deal with Curtis McDermott out there?
I think both. Right, Matty? Mm-hmm. You're right. They got one more game left in the spring, later, much at the end of the spring. But, Devils want to establish their physical presence, and that was part of it.
Nason with a shot that was stopped by Fedotov. This is just his 6th appearance since November 29th.
Yeah, he came over with so much fanfare, but I think it's because he's 6'7". If you got 6'7", Matty, and you got some skill, you're going to get pretty good credentials before they even see you play. Right? Or you're not credentials, but write-ups and accolades.
Here's a wrister by Luke Hughes, deflects to the corner. He was a 7th-round draft pick for Fedotov, who came on after the Devils took a 4-0 lead, replacing Sam Ersan. 7th-round pick of Philadelphia in 2015. This is his 18th NHL game. I've not seen him play before. It's his first appearance against the Devils.
Yeah.
He is big.
And you can't teach size.
No.
So that's true. But what's interesting for me, and not that we're going to get into the Flyers, but then who will start tomorrow night? That'll be a must game against the Islanders.
Yeah.
So will Ersan, now that he's been pulled and getting a rest?
I suspect he'll be the guy.
I do too.
Here's Jack Hughes. One man back, across the line, has Brad with him, feeds it to Brad, back to Jack. Bingo bongo, it's 5-0.
Was that pretty? Now, I don't know if I want to see this overpassing all the time, but Jack gives it, and Jack makes such a nice shot. He's on the right side. He saucers it over to Bratt. Now, Bratt's going off the left post. If you're looking at the Flyers net, so Bratt could go off the left post. He could shoot, he could deke. But instead, because everybody, the two defenders, one's a forward, because they're coming towards him, including the goalie, he throws it back to Jack. He's got the whole net, and we're not exaggerating on that one. Every inch of it is available to Jack, and he puts it home.
20th goal of the season for Jack Hughes.
Nice.
Brad will pick up his second helper of the night and 42nd assist of the season. They continue to run 1-2 in scoring with Jack number 1, Jesper number 2 in team scoring. And it's now 5-0. The Devils in front. The goal comes a minute 58 in.
Well, understandably, Matt, that neutral zone getting pretty friendly for the Devils, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they are blowing through there with the puck and having options, and it's a fun game for the Devils right now, but they earned it with what they did in the second period.
Brett Pesce will pick up the secondary assist, his second point of the night. He's got 8 assists on the season. Here's Bastian with the puck. Tries to get it to the blue line, picked off by Hathaway, and now it's Scott Lawton. Hits the blue line. Whips it toward the corner. Frost there. He's upended. No call. Here's a pass down low for Lawton. Center save by Allen. And the rebound. It's cleared off the crease by Hamilton.
And Dougie punched Jake Allen in the back. That was so sweet. He stopped the goal, and then he punches the goalie. I hope you like that, and I know Jake's saying, thank you, Dougie.
It was Garnet Hathaway who slid it just about to the goal line, but it was cleared away by Hamilton, and Philadelphia still looks for its first goal.
Well, it would have been in if Dougie hadn't knocked it out. Mm-hmm. Now, I just got to see. I'm saying, how are they going to use Konechny in this a third period? And I'm not trying to focus on the Flyers. It's just that John Tortorella's got an interesting third period here. He's got a game tomorrow night. Who's he going to play? I don't know if I've seen Konechny out yet. I'll look for him. But Flyers are going to be be going down the turnpike back to Philly with the tail between their legs.
Meyer with a snapper that's gloved by Fedotov, and we'll have a face-off.
All right. Lines continuing. Konecny is out there. You know, now, Maddie, you were asking, I don't think the game should be as physical now. You shouldn't bail, but really for either team, trying to throw a big check, go out of your way to kind of stir something up, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, at this point, it may very well just die out.
Yeah.
But the Devils did what they had to do in that second period. As you heard Nate Bastian tell us after 2, like, look, we had to have that response, he said, after the 2 games played against Philadelphia.
Well, yeah, in the first period, Flyers had some good chances early.
Jake Allen kept the Devils scoreless after 1. Or kept this game scoreless. He kept the Flyers scoreless, but he kept the game scoreless after 1 because there were opportunities, and the Devils were not connecting on their passes. The forecheck was good for Philadelphia.
Yes. Yeah.
But again, that late penalty called to Frost, a hook at 19:26. And you mentioned they had some chances on that little bit of a power play at the end of the first. It carried over. They scored.
Yeah. Yeah, they were looking for shots of confidence, the Devils were, in everything, physically, but especially in execution and skill and chances to score, and they almost did at the end of the first, and then really blew it open in the second.
And they lead now 5-0 as they put another one on the board here in the third. Takeaway by Luke Hughes from Anthony Richard. And now the puck gets knocked off of Luke's stick, and the Flyers in control. 14:35 to go in the third period, and it's all Devils. And they'll be back in action on Sunday afternoon in Buffalo. We'll be there. And it's on to Pittsburgh on Tuesday. One more home game here before the Four Nations break. That's next Thursday against Vegas. And the Devils will be back in Montreal, where we were last Saturday, on Saturday afternoon, February 8th. And then it's off to the races when we come back. Curtis Lazar, left wing corner for Bastian behind the net. Now it's on to Hamilton for Lazar. Sweeps it around, Siegenthaler pinches in. Bastian comes over. His backhand jab toward the corner is blocked away, and Lawton will hand it off. Here's Noah Cates. He'll just play it off the glass and in, and Philadelphia will make a change.
And, you know, you talk about off to the races. Well, that's a stretch drive after the break. You're going to see some trades. I'm not saying with the Devils. There's going to be some trades by teams once they get back.
Loose puck between the circles. Meyer now for Nason. His shot hit a body in front and went wide.
I mean, the league is so tight. It's not so much on top.
Couturier with a drive, save, rebound. And there's bodies crashing over Jake Allen as the puck goes to the corner. Let's see, Siegenthaler talking to who? Bobby
We'll call
Brink.
a whistle. Oh, they got to wait.
And we do have a whistle.
Because the Flyers finally touched the puck. But Siegenthaler and Brink were just kind of pushing at each other, but the net was off. I knew the play couldn't continue, but the rule is if the Devils have the puck, you don't blow the whistle and penalize them, because the Flyers knocked the net off. You wait till the Flyers touch it, and then you blow it. So that's what's happened. 13:06 to go here in the third period. 5-0 New Jersey Devils. You're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast, brought to you by Ramapo College.
You know, whenever I drive in for a Devils game, I know exactly where I'm going to park because I reserve my spot ahead of time with Park Mobile. I don't have time to drive around looking for parking. I just use the Park Mobile app to easily reserve the spot I want. Then I drive right to that lot and there's a guaranteed spot waiting for me. It's easy. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or on the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, book your spot before you leave the house with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park. Matt Laughlin here. As the official voice of the New Jersey Devils, I'm here to make sense of the game. And Citizens, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils, is here to help you make sense of your money. You can count on me to call every play made by your favorite team.
And you can count on Citizens for every aspect of your financial gain. From saving, to checking, to achieving your goals. Citizens, official bank of the New Jersey Devils. Learn more at citizensbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
This is Andre Palat. You are listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Black and Red memberships for next season are now available. Get on board with a deposit today to access amazing benefits, including the best available pricing, access to exclusive events, and a myriad of ticket flexibility options. Visit NewJerseyDevils.com/black and red to learn more. 5-0 Devils lead. 13 minutes to go in the third period. Andre Palat, Luke Hughes, Jack Hughes, Nate Bastian, Dawson Mercer, the goal scorers. Here's Jack with it. Jack also has an assist tonight, as does Luke. 2 helpers for Brett Pesce, 2 helpers for Timo Meier.
That's what you like, right, Matty? Team victory.
Yeah.
Not yet, but it will be.
Yeah, I mean, it would be shocking. But they play the games for a reason. Here's a drive, wild one, by Drysdale, who was in deep, and the puck comes out to center ice.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Matt, if the Devils don't win, I won't be here at the end of the game. I'm just warning you right now.
All right, fair enough.
Sammy's right there. He can fill in.
Oh, he's leaving too.
Well, there's not much chance of that.
Mitchkov just knocked off the puck. He tried to split 2 players. Now,
no, he got hit with a puck. Was it a puck, Matty? I think that was backhanded up.
Yeah, and he's bent over at the waist. But he got knocked off that puck way too easily, quite frankly. I hope he's okay. He's checking the chicklets. Everything seems to be okay.
Yeah, you don't want the Flyer player getting hurt either.
No.
I know you don't, but, I mean, they got a game tomorrow night. But, this is what I love about hockey, and you hate it and you love it. Matt, this game flipped. Okay, Flyers come in. They've won 2. They're controlling everything, right? He even got the breaks. First period looked like, this is going to continue. And then the Devils were playing physical, and then they started to turn it with that power play at the end of the first, and then some big physical hit checks. And Timo Meier,
here's a shot that's tipped off the post by Forster.
But let's not forget Timo Meier's first shift. That guy ran around, did everything he had to. He even backed up Mercer when he got knocked down. So they came, the Devils did, with a physical attitude, and it resulted in execution and skill and determination and all those things that are beautiful about hockey.
Dougie Hamilton at the blue line, moves to his left, gives it off to Siegenthaler. A backhanded shot that hit somebody in front. Now Hamilton with it again. Can't control it as it's lifted clear by the Flyers. This will be icing. By the way, I mentioned a moment ago that Black and Red memberships for next season are available. It's kind of hard to think about next season, but
I know.
Here we are in 2025. Did you see the other day where it was announced that Ottawa will be playing 2 preseason games in Quebec City?
Yes, I did
and
see
we'll
that.
be one of the
Devils will
opponents.
be one of them, yeah. Not that that means anything for our fans unless you get the time. Quebec City is a great city.
Especially in the fall. Here's Luke Hughes with a shot that's tipped and off the glass because it gets a tad cold along the St. Lawrence in Quebec City in the winter.
Oh, yes.
Great winter festival they have. It's world-renowned. But at any rate,
I'll tell you what's interesting about that allowing them to play 2 exhibition games. Everybody thought they were going to be one of the new expansion teams. The league said, and the league didn't seem to want to deal with it. And now they're having 2 exhibition games. Are they going to be the next expansion team? I don't know. I hope so. I love it up there.
Puck goes out of play. Yeah, that'll be the speculation. Rumors are that Gary Bettman will be stepping down as commissioner within a couple of years. And if you think about what's lying ahead, right? They got the 4 Nations tournament. They'll work on a World Cup.
And they're
right?
going to be in the Olympics, are they not?
They'll be in the Olympics. Labor peace seems to be here. They want to extend the CBA. There's a new TV contract in Canada to be negotiated. And then you bring a couple of more teams into the league, add to the coffers of the owners. I mean, that's the way you go out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Some people are speculating, Gary may quit this year or next. I don't know. But he's done a terrific job. Let's be honest. This league has grown so much in the last 20, 25 years. And you were saying, and they're even talking about shorting training camp, right? Because the guys are coming in such great shape, and maybe adding a game or two.
Sure.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but anything is possible.
Yeah, and, sometimes you lament the addition of games, but if you're charging the fans a big number to come to an exhibition game where you don't see a full roster, you might as well make it the game count.
That's a good point, Matty.
One home, one on the road. Here's Konecny, short side try, blocked away by Allen. And now it's Tatar in the neutral zone, left wing side, playing in his 900th NHL game. Look for Dowling. It was poked away by Fedotov. Now Tatar backhands around. On Sunday, when the Devils are in Buffalo, presuming good health, Andre Palat will play in his 800th NHL game as a drive by Pesce deflects off the glass. Luke stripped to the puck at the blue line, but recovers at center ice.
And you saw what Tatar said today, and I believe him. He doesn't care about 900. We do, he doesn't. I just want our team to play well. I want us to start winning. He had a breakaway. He's had a terrific game. That's what he'll remember from game 900.
Here's Jesper Braden deep, 9:10 to go in the third. Devils lead 5-0.
Because will he get to be 1,000? That's what he's thinking. Why is everybody going crazy over 900? I want to get to 1,000.
Well, that is the big number, of course.
Yeah.
Devils will have icing called on New Jersey. 29 games left after this one, so he'll be at 9, 25, 23. I mean, he might play in every game, but he's been scratched a few times. Then that means he's got to play a full 82-game schedule next year. That's a lot to ask.
It is, but I'll tell you this. If the Devils do well in the playoffs, I could see him being back. Playoffs are really going to be a big deal for a lot of teams, but including the New Jersey Devils.
Jack Hughes across, Rister off the stick of Ristolainen, out of play.
The Devils are going to do something to try to strengthen the team before the playoffs. I don't know what, but you just know. And other teams are going to do the same. And then the playoffs are really going to tell us all what this season was about. We like what we're seeing. We especially like what we see tonight. 5-0 New Jersey. 8:44 to go here in the third period. You're listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast, brought to you by Ramapo College.
Four nations face off for the world to see. This February, International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Devils tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Devils and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game so you can catch all the action live. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/NHL.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
This is Brett Pesce. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
Face off to the right of 6'7" Philadelphia goalie Ivan Fedotov. who didn't start this game but came on when it was 4-0. It's now 5-0 as we've got 8.5 to go in the third period.
6'7" is big for a goalie. But you know who I remember? Ben Bishop, as we get an offside. He was 6'8", I think. Big Ben. He's now, I think, working in Dallas. And I don't think the Devils mind whistles now, Matty. I mean, again, they just want this game to end. Quite honestly, both teams would say, you just want to call it. Flyers get home, no more injuries, and Devils get an early start on the night, but that's not the case. But it's amazing how many fans have left, Matt.
Yeah, starting to make their way and have made their way to the exits on a work night, school night.
But it's interesting. Whether you're way behind or way ahead, the game loses a little interest. A little. You'd sooner be way ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Here's a chance. Kick save made by Fedotov on Meyer, and now racing out is Noah Cates. Crosses the blue line, in deep in front. Save made by Allen on the redirect by Eric Johnson.
Woohoo! Now, of course, we're just cheering for Jake. Oh, I gotta say this, because Kyle told me this. It's a new Chinese New Year.
Yep.
Lunar Year. Guess what it is the year of? The snake. And we're seeing it in between the pipes. Jake the Snake Allen has been brilliant, and there he comes across. If you're looking at him, he's on the left, he slides across to the right, stops that tip, dangerous tip in front. But man, he's made so many big saves that we just overlooked because the Devils have scored 5.
And it started in the first minute of the game. Jean Couturier, they had to look at it to make sure the puck didn't cross the goal line.
That's true. You forget all those things.
Sanhai makes a move between. Now for Pesce. Wrist shot, save, rebound. Justin Dowling is denied by Fedotov. And we have a face-off. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard, Chico.
Yeah, let's do it.
Presented by our good friends at Premio Sausage. Real Italian sausage, real Italian taste. The way sausage should be. 2-1 in the third, late in Toronto. Minnesota in front of the Maple Leafs. Meanwhile, in the third, late in Sunrise, Florida, the Panthers shutting out L.A. 2-0. It's 1-1 in the first in Nashville, the game between the Predators and Vancouver. Later on, Pittsburgh at the Utah Hockey Club. We'll be there March 1st to take on the Hockey Club. And meanwhile, down on the farm, as we get a whistle and an icing on the Philadelphia Flyers. Rochester, last I checked, they had a 6-3 lead over Utica. I'll give you an update in just a second. Looking forward to going out to Salt Lake City. 7-4 now, Rochester.
I've never been to Salt Lake City.
Nice city.
Yeah.
Been a long time for me, but it's a nice city.
You have been there. Yeah, I've heard it is.
The mountains are just glorious looking down into the valley of Salt Lake City.
What about Salt Lake? Is it gorgeous?
I never saw the Great Salt Lake.
I'm assuming that's why it's named that. I don't know. Never been out there.
Yeah. Flyers offside, 6:25 to go in the third. Devils lead by a score of 5-0. So let's go back to it. We talked about what has happened in the week now. We talked about it on Monday. It didn't result in the Devils scoring but 2 goals. But 9 goals over 2 games, Boston and Montreal, and now a 5 spot here. So, throw out a little bit what took place on Monday. You got it counted, but throw it out a little bit. The Devils have found the back of the net with some frequency.
You get another whistle. Yeah, and that's the important thing. But here's what Maddie and I have been talking about. Here's what I'm thinking about. Devils are not a juggernaut offensive team. That's not why they're going to win during the regular season or in the playoffs. There's got to be a physical element. And their defense, they got 6 really good defensemen. They have to have a big input. So do some of the forwards. Tonight, all that has happened.
Eric Johnson shot sails wide. Here's a long-range drive from the far blue line. Jake Gallen a little snaring. We'll have a face-off.
Otherwise, well, what is it? Well, the Devils can only win if their power play's clicking and if they're doing certain things offensively and defending their net. Yeah, that could be a big part of something. But this game, Matt, the thing that jumps out at me is the stance they've taken to be physical first, then the skill will fall into place, right? Then we'll work harder and be really tough to play against, like you always hear. And they've done all that.
Yeah.
That's
in front of that shot, loose puck for the Flyers. Blocked with the drive. That went off of Pesci. Slap shot from the blue line. That's deflected off the glass. Johnson sidesteps McDermott, goes cross-ice, the pass behind Sealer. It goes off his stick, and then he runs into Nate Bastian on purpose because Nate would have had a breakaway, and we got a penalty on Nick Sealer.
Well, thank you, Matt. The run into, Matt, he was being kind. Because Sealer has got his legs crossed. He's falling down. He can't keep himself on his feet. So then he just sees that Nate's going to get a breakaway, and he just goes and throws himself at him. So you could say not only is it's a good penalty to be taken, but what's really good is now the Devils will have a power play to try to build off what has already been impressive tonight. 5:25 to go. They're ahead 5-0. You are listening to the New Jersey Devils hockey broadcast brought to you by Ramapo College.
Four nations face off for the world to see. This February, International Best on Best hockey is back as NHL stars compete for their country to see which hockey nation will reign.
Star power in abundance.
Canada, Finland, Sweden, USA. Teammates turned rivals, and rivals turned teammates. For country, for glory, four nations.
We are set for puck drop.
The Four Nations Face-Off begins February 12th on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
This is Paul Cotter. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network, presented by Ramapo College.
3 times this season, the Devils have scored 6 goals. They have a chance here on the power play, leading 5-0 as Nick Sealer goes to the box at 14:35 of the third. Timo Meier out there with Luke Hughes, Tomas Tatar, Paul Cotter, Dawson Mercer. Luke with it for Meier. Left wing circle. Now for Tatar to Luke. For Tatar. This one down low. Meier with it. He centers. He was looking for Cotter, who's knocked away. Cotter now in the left wing corner. Watched by Ristolainen as they battle. The puck comes loose. Sanheim plays it around the forwards and all the way down.
And I like Sheldon Keefe and the Devils coaching staff put out the second power play unit. Give them some opportunity and time. And why not?
Meier in deep. Far circle. Angles one for Tatar. Taps it to Mercer. The return pass. Dawson didn't get it all, and it was taken by Farabee. Now it's for Eric Johnson. Backhands one on net. Tip save, and the rebound cleared by Mercer.
Well, my desire on this power play was for who to score. Thomas Tatar. And his 900th game would have been sweet as the Flyers tie it up in their own end. You know, you would have liked to seen that, but Tommy, he had it a couple times. I thought, go shoot to Tommy, but he passed it unselfishly. So now what are we seeing? Are we seeing
No, we got
we
got an interesting group out there. The fourth line is out there along with Siegenthaler and Hamilton with 48 to go in the power play. Lazar, Bastian, and Curtis McDermott.
Net front presence, McDermott.
Yeah.
I think so.
Flyers will clear those. So it'll take another run up the ice and into the Flyer zone for that to occur. There's 6 seconds left in the power play as Dougie Hamilton lofts one in. Blocker to the corner by Fedotov. Taken by McDermott. Tries to center. Goes off a stick. Controlled by Bastian. Around it comes to Siegenthaler at the left wall. Down low for Lazar. Spins on Ristolainen. Puck comes to Hamilton, who's in deep. Back to Lazar it goes. This time he's watched by Sanheim. Devils lead 5-0. 3:33 to go in the third. Flyers grab a loose puck, and Ristolainen will clear. He gets checked by McDermott for his efforts. Hathaway and McDermott push at each other between the benches.
Hathaway didn't want any part of him, but Curtis pushed him twice. But, you know, it's a tough role for Curtis. You know, people are hard on him. Look, and he does what he can. He's always into the team, giving it his all. They cut him some slack. I don't know what people are expecting from him.
Johnson sends it in. Pesci checked by Forster. 2:50 to go. Stay with us for the postgame show. Player interviews, dressing room reaction. And we'll hear from the head coach, Sheldon Keefe, as offside is called on Philadelphia. Gives us a chance to tell you that the Devils have announced that applications are open for the Jersey Shops program presented by Citizens. 4 winners will receive a video feature as well as a $5,000 prize. Up to 50 additional businesses will be selected to receive a dedicated listing on the Jersey Shops official webpage and a Jersey Shops kit. Businesses can learn more and apply by visiting NewJerseyDevils.com/Jersey Shops. Kovacevic kind of pinned in his own end a little bit. Got it out to center ice. Dumped in by the Flyers, and Kovacevic will handle.
You know, and Thomas Tatar's out there again. I don't care what anybody says. Coaches are trying to give him a chance to score a goal in this his 900th game. I know they are, and I like it.
Yeah. Puck goes out of play, face off at center ice. Why not, right?
Well, that's the fun part of a game like this. You know, this building's 2/3 empty, which is fine. Certainly don't blame the fans. Get home and get rested and enjoy this victory. But what I like, Matty, they got to cheer. Some goals, but hits and scraps. And, you know, this was a one feisty hockey game.
Second period, if you missed it, you missed a dandy.
Exactly.
Devils scored 4 goals. There was a humongous hit by Brendan Dillon on Owen Tippett, who did not return to the game. You know, we hope he's okay. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. It was a clean hit. Tippett had turned back, receiving a pass, and then as he tried to move forward, he was rocked big time in the neutral zone. And then, you know, there was not a fight in this game. I would have bet a fair amount, if I was that kind of a guy, that there would be a fight in this game tonight. I just had a feeling. I thought Brendan Dillon would be involved. Instead, he's got the big hit to his credit.
Yeah. And maybe that was one of the things the Devils talked about. Let's be physical. Let's hit. Don't get in penalty trouble. And you know how fights go, Matty. It's all in the eyes of the referee. So it can be dangerous.
And what was one of the points Sheldon Keefe made this morning about what happened on Monday? He said special teams lost us the game.
Yeah.
On both sides. And he said in the absence of some players, and he means Jacob Markstrom and he means Nico Hischier, that's got to be our bread and butter. We've got to tighten things up. Well, what happens tonight? They're 2 for 2 on the power play. Or 2 for 3, excuse me, on the power play. And Philadelphia is 0 for 4 on their power play.
I mean, let's be honest, Manny, how many games do the specialty teams come into play? A lot.
Final minute of play. Here's Tatar with it. Now for Luke Hughes. Risks one down low. That was a pass behind Dowling.
Is that why they call them special teams?
Yeah, exactly. They were very special tonight.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Exactly. And they got some breaks. Like, when you listening and you're thinking, oh, yeah, the special teams worked well, do not forget the breaks special teams need. Whether you're killing the penalties or you're on the offense, you need some deflections. Like the Devils got a ricochet off Ristolainen's foot, and Palat knocked it home. So you need those breaks, and the Devils got them tonight.
30 seconds to go. Dowling takes it across the line. Devils are going to win this one as Kovacevic's shot is knocked down. Tatar's backhander blocked by the defense. Flyers look to clear. They cannot. Tatar, though, stripped by Couturier, as we are 15 seconds away from a Devils victory. And 15 seconds away from Jake Allen's 27th career shutout. And as the final seconds tick off here, Paul Cotter goes and gives a big hug to Jake Allen. The horn sounds. The Devils win tonight 5-0.
Yep, big time team effort too, Matty, right? Just go right down the list. Yeah, I don't know what Poulter did on the bench, but maybe he handed out a water bottle at the right time. But other than him, every Devil was instrumental in this victory. And you know what, Matty, we talk about it, but that's what pulled teams together, especially when they made a concentrated effort to be physical, to do some of those skill things. When you do that as a team, you say, hey, we got power in here. If we really put our minds together as a group, we can bring it together and then take it to the ice, right, and make a difference. And that's what they did tonight.
You know, one other thing I want to point out, because you're right, everyone had a role in this, but compared to Monday where special teams didn't come through, Devils also didn't fall behind early in this one. And let's be honest, Jake Allen would have wanted to make that save
big time.
After the power play goal for Philadelphia. He dropped the puck out of his glove. It was put in. Did he bounce back tonight?
Big time. You are absolutely right.